Trading futures in the night, so cold rocket dreams, resilience in the fold. Hedge pressurizing, the charts are bold. Dated bands wrapping stories untold. Riding with rocket scooter AI, up we go reaching for the sky. Every trade hold never dies, on the edge as the numbers fly. Checking the charts, midnight glory, heartbeat thumping, another story. Green and red, flashing voices loud, future kings standing on their cloud. Riding with rocket scooter AI, up we go reaching for the sky. Every trade home never dies, on the edge as the numbers fly. Treading roll, the pulse ascending, mind on fire, never ending. Trees of gold, endless fight, push on through the endless night. Riding with rocket scooter AI, up we go reaching for the sky. Every trade home never dies, on the edge as the numbers fly. Checking the charts, midnight glory, heartbeat thumping, another story. Green and red, flashing voices loud, future kings standing on their cloud. Checking the charts with your AI, up we go reaching for the sky. Every trade home never dies, on the edge as the numbers fly. Checking the charts, checking the charts, midnight glory. Sanctuary in all its blending, mind on fire, never ending. Dreams of gold, endless fight, push on through the endless night. Push on through the endless night. Push on through the endless night.
What's up, guys? Good morning. Wait a minute. I'm missing something. Oh, my phone. Good morning, but be right back. Hold on. Can't have my trading day without my phone. Good morning, guys. All right, let me get organized over here. It's been one heck of a long weekend. Being organized is basically me arranging a series of plastic colored sunglasses and props to be easily accessible for the stream. There's the Cobra Kai headband. Important stuff, okay? Important stuff. Good morning, friends. Howdy, we're back. All right, hit that like button. Thank you. What's up, DJ Boat? All right, hold on. Ready for everything here. All right. I'll be doing a big old Tradeify giveaway this morning. We're back towards the end of the month. We're gonna tell you guys every day. I'm gonna do a giveaway for y'all every day. Tradeify straight to funded giveaway every day. We had 1,000 viewers. All right, what's up, guys? Good morning. Remember Friday in the morning, I came in there, I was like, man, Friday, I wish was just a day I didn't even touch the market. I'm gonna say, I had this sense that, right, that on why do I feel like everything shifted to the left a little bit? I've literally touched nothing. Maybe I'm just, I feel like, did I move something? I feel out of place. Like, I feel like is this, no, that's where it needs to be. Well, actually, let me, all right, that's whatever. Howdy, friends. All right. All right, I realized that Monday was a day that, or Friday, I was like, man, I wish Friday was a day I just didn't do anything, you know, before it started. I was like, today's gonna be a day where we just wake up Monday morning. I was like, man, I wish we didn't do anything Friday. And that happened, right? Friday was just a dumb trading day, like as dumb as it gets. It was just a day where the market just dropped out the door a little bit, not even enough to really, you know, blow up accounts or anything. You know, if you guys took a hit, whether you're long or shorting, whatever, if you took a hit, it shouldn't have been that bad of a hit. Market just chilling, and all of a sudden, and then it stays there all day. The annoying part was every time it approached one of my entry points, they failed. And again, being out of sync like that, you guys have seen me, y'all been watching me trade for a while. You know, the liquidity pockets are so strong, I take them every single time. And every once in a while, I'm talking every once in a while, like rare, will be a day like Friday, wherever each time was a failure. There's more failures than winners. And it's very rare that you're going to see that. But the market got locked in at monthly expiration. This can't happen. It just pegs to some level that gets stuck between and doesn't even move. So, you know, I think there was like 4 liquidity pocket, like the trade scalp worked 4 times and didn't work like 5 times, whatever. Where like the odds were like, okay, it didn't work a lot as much as it normally does. It's just annoying, right? What an annoying day. But now we're back, and now it's a new market. Now I don't even care. It's like a whole new thing. We've been kind of pulling down off of the highs, right, for the last 4 days. This is the 4th day where we're kind of like trading slightly lower. It feels like the market wants to try to press lower. So today might be a day where it flushes and rallies. We'll see. Obviously, the market has had no big major pullback since April. So do you guys think we're due for one? That's my thought. Do you think that we're still going to keep rallying, going straight up? That's another thought. I honestly think that we get really close to 6,600 before the market even does turn around. So I think today might be a buying opportunity, but we shall see. It would be nice to see the market still push higher highs, but you know, it is what it is. We shall see. Okay, now for the most crucial part of the morning, the roll call. With everybody having their names being shown in YouTube chat, it's going to be very, very, very hard to know who all you guys are for a while. I have to relearn everybody's names after 10 years of trading with y'all. Now I have to learn everybody's names all over again. But good morning. What up? Good morning, Dog Style. Good morning, Fraser. Sharon. Rocky. Our Fishful. Ian. It's even hard to read it because there's no spaces or nothing. It's like a run-on word. So I'm gonna like maybe read the first 20 or whatever. Nate. Ian, Aid, Cyril, IE Trader, Trevor Moen, Alias, Aran, good morning, good morning, good morning. Michael, morning. Jada, good morning. Bluekin, good morning. Future Skinny, good morning. Marklander. See, it's so hard. It's so hard. Happy Green, P&L Monday traders. Yep. Big Green, big week for sure. Pal talking on Friday. Yep. Hit that like button, guys. Don't forget to smash like button. 500 likes will trigger some of those giveaways. You know how that goes. Get that money gun loaded. Let's get ready to do it, baby. Slightly less classes, Matt. I know, right? Ooh. I might get contacts one day, but I like my glasses. They're just sexy looking. TPT. We can do TPT instead of something else. We got plenty of TPTs to give away. Good morning. The camera has moved to the left. I noticed that. There we go. That is correct. You can kind of see my upper right screen a little bit. That's usually where I have it. All right. Well, hold on. But maybe that's because of that one. Hold on. Yeah, that's about where it should be. Right? It does feel like the camera's been moved to the left a little bit. But this has been moved a little bit. You know what happens? Like the housekeeper comes in. What? She, you know, dusts things off and things get bumped a little tiny bit. You're right. All right. So Friday was like a mixed bag day for me. I had a bunch of accounts down, some of the accounts up. It wasn't really too bad. Everything was manageable. I think every single loss was like $2,000 or $3,000, and every single gain was like $2,000 or give or take. It wasn't really that big of a deal. Like I said, I had plenty of fat in the accounts. Losing day is a losing day. Been on a really good streak though lately. I think I was at one time I went on the 18-day streak last month, which gave me enough fat to work with. I can afford a losing day here and there. What's up? What's up, TG Capital? What's up? What's up, son? What's up? How you doing? You streaming today? My proud son. Obi-Wan said you killed my father. Wrong. I am your father. How was the double date? Oh, it was pretty cool. So yeah, we had like a really long weekend. So double date was good. We went and met iDoc's friends, famous boyfriend. They're like going steady now, apparently. Any hints I can give? Right. Let me think. So apparently, like, you know, I didn't know anything about this. My friend was dating some very important, very famous person, according to her, and we went and hung out at Topgolf. Somebody said, "How was the Satanic Sabbath?" Oh, dude, the concert was fire. So I'll tell you all about the story, what I did. And no, I am a Catholic, which is the once again. So if you guys are like, what the hell is he talking about? I went to the Ghost. I went to see Ghosts on Saturday. I'll tell you guys all about it. All right. So number one, Friday, went to play Topgolf with my friends, or iDoc's friends. New boyfriend, got to meet him, hung out. Guy's cool as hell. So like let me see, like a little hint. Guy's a news anchor, like for like prime time, like network, like big deal. And so it was pretty chill. Like everybody in the city, but like from multiple cities, like from big networks, like from everywhere. So not just here, but like everywhere. So it was kind of like, yeah, it was Ron Burgundy. Yeah, like it's kind of a big deal, right? Anywho, pretty cool. Dude was cool. We played Top Golf. We chilled. Got to hang out, got to know each other, and got to see her friend. I haven't seen her in a little bit. And then, yeah, I get to play Top Golf. You know, pretty decent at golf. When I say decent, I would say decent-ish. I don't get to play that much, and so I get a little rusty. I was slicing like a third of my shots, so I'm like, I probably should get down to driving range more often and keep my skills up. When I was younger, in high school, I used to play golf all the time. My dad, my brother, and in college I played. Then I worked in oil and gas for a little bit. It's kind of like required that you play. Everybody plays golf in oil and gas instead of works, really. You like, you know, you have your like flex Fridays or whatever. Everybody would go play golf together. That was fun. And then on Saturday, we went to go see Ghost. So if you guys are, you know, metalheads or, you know, like, you know, rock and metal music, y'all know who Ghost is. That was fucking killer show. So IDOC, that was her first time to see them. I'm starting to like completely convert her to listening to like rock and metal. So she's like a good sport about it, but it was actually her idea to go to the show. I didn't even know they were touring. I was not even paying attention. She's like, don't you like this band? I was like, oh my God, gotta get tickets. And she went, and she was like listening to the playlist before we went. And she's like, I like these guys. They're really good. And so she likes costumes and, you know, like bands with big theatrics, like went to see Empire of the Sun and now Ghost. She's like, it's kind of like a darker version of Empire of the Sun. I'm like, yeah, you can kind of think of it like that. It's a big stage production with and as we're, you know, like driving to the concert, I'm playing her the history of all the popes, the papas, and the cardinals. If you guys know the band Ghost, there's like a lore behind the band and all that. And so we were she's getting familiar with who the lead singer was. Each album there's a new singer according to the lore. The driving range is where you mud in your pickup. Well, that's also true. Someone described them as Scooby-Doo metal. Like, I told her, she's like, what kind of music is this? Like, I was like, it's kind of like, honestly, I feel like it's a lot like Kiss. That's I always tell people. It's kind of like that kind of like 70s metal sound, like kind of like glam metal, you know. It's not really heavy. It's got ballads you can sing to, and it's got a bunch of dudes in costumes. Top-ish golf, yeah. Medium golf. Can I check in until? Yeah, so let's get ready to start the day off. So we got a new, just kind of fun. And I hung out with my mom and Nidoc and my son. We went to go play putt-putt yesterday. So it was a pretty eventful week. Let me get my old, what the heck? Market calendar. Yeah, like I feel like my mic is like bumping me more often. I feel like I scooted more this way or something, or I don't know. Maybe here. I need to bend that a little more. All right. Like I'm trying to type. My mic is like, why is this bumping my arm? Maybe I'm just losing my mind, and maybe it's always done that. I just don't remember. All right, you guys, let's go. Slightly decent. Was it Al Roker? Yeah, it was Al Roker. The date. Check out Tobias's son, band Repugnant. Yeah, he was in a couple bands. There was another glam metal. That was the glam metal one, right? He was in what was it? Crash Diet. That was the one that I remember. Repugnant. I've never actually listened to them though, but yeah, Ghost was a fun like stage presence. You know, it's pretty like They don't let you take cameras in, like they lock your phone up when you go, so you know you can't get like videos and Instagram it and stuff. And it's the first time in forever that I've been to a concert where there's 10,000 people there and nobody's filming it with their phone. It was just people just like rocking out and singing. And I was like, the way concerts should be. All right, let's get the numbers over. I'm slowly gonna work IDOC into some heavier shows. Let's see how. Let's make this a goal this year. How heavy can we go? Until IDOC's like, no, it's too much. Ghost is like a stepping stone for metal, because it's not really like that heavy. It's more like, you know, she's like, oh, they sing that song, the one that they use on Instagram, the Bloody Mary song. I'm like, yeah, that's, and it's kind of like cheesy that, you know, a really good band that, you know, I've been jamming out to for like 20 years is now getting a wind of popularity because of TikTok. But I'm like, yep, that's right. She's like, I like that song. And I'm like, you probably won't like all the songs, but oops, where did that one go? But we'll give it a shot. And she's like, oh, I actually liked all the, it's like, I actually like the kind of music. And she's like, my parents probably wouldn't like that I'm here with all the, you know, imagery. I'm like, it's more like it's not really like they're promoting like metal. Hold on, let me do coordinates here. It's more like just like pageantry, you know, it's like, we're 64, 70. Oh, it's up here. She's like, aren't they singing a song about Lucifer? I'm like, yeah, but it's more of like, it's kind of like it's like a pageantry thing. They're not really like summoning the devil there. They just they play a part. It's supposed to be like a parody of the dark side of the church, yada yada. There's a whole story behind it. How do I change the coordinates to this? Oh, there it is. 64, 73. Okay, color. Bubblegum music. That was like, let's see how. Let's see what the heaviest show I can drag her to this year. That'll be my new goal. All right, 23,608. And that's going to be, these are the test numbers, 23,917. Okay, so these are going to be hedge pressure numbers I'm going to use for pivots. Oops. There we go. Looks like we're slightly gapping down. Overnight, we had just a little bit of movement, and VIX was not really doing much. It was kind of planted, sitting flat. We do have a new VIX expiration coming up. This is going to be tomorrow. So new VIX, new triple B. So let's analyze very quickly how far into contango we are. So we're in currently the August contract. Oops. Let's forget. M is, we'll get them all up. Here we go. January. Oops, not M. Sorry. I just like typing something that shows them all. All right, here we go. August is 1559. September is 1831. October, November, December. So no flattening forward curve, which is good. This is still nice and bullish. Usually VIX starts to grow a little bit of contango in a bull market as time goes by and the forward curve doesn't flatten. Used to it last month, it was flattening right around November, December. Now it's not even flat. It's still a little bit of contango, which you normally see in a bull market as more people are long or going long with no anticipated volatility. Slight bit of contango, VIX under 25 is pretty bullish. Big run up. So the new triple B is going to be roughly about what, 1.5, so about 16. I mean 17. So right up here. So essentially when we roll over on Tuesday, the new VIX is going to be up here with the new triple B right here, the same as what it's been. Could be like you know, a rally day or two, and then of course anytime the VIX pulls back here, you can get a test there. So it looks like we might be rallying for the next 3 or 4 days. Pretty excited to see that. Yep, guys, welcome to the stream. Don't forget to hit the like button. Let's talk about today's news while we're waiting. Give me a second, guys. Hold on. I'll be right back. Right, time to roll, baby. Your daughter does like an 8-hour round trip to her fiance's friend who's been living with this girl for 10 years to ask her to marry him. Wait. She drives an 8-hour round trip to hear her fiance's friend who has been living with this girl. Oh, okay. So, okay. I read that differently. I thought he was living with the girl for 10 years and she drove 8 hours to ask him to marry her, to like say, no, not her, me. So she just went to be the witness to have, okay. You took a camera to the concert once and nothing showed up one time. Spooky, LOL. My handicap, dude, it's been so long since I played. I wouldn't think it would be accurate. So I probably need to get some, I need to get some more games in. It's been a hot minute, trust me. I used to play a lot. Did I get that stuff with ETF figured out? Yeah, so let me make a quick announcement. All right, so now here's two things. This is kind of what happens, right? All right, first and foremost, why do I even care what a bunch of random nobodies on Twitter say, especially small nobodies trying to pretend to like grow a brand or audience or whatever. Look, we're huge. We're one of the biggest out there. And I don't give a shit what anyone else thinks. I just stand by business, right? Some rando, complete rando, who nobody knows, nobody cares, started tagging me because some kid made a post that ETF denied his payout and was like, oh, and Traders Paradise stands for this, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, what? Like, what the hell are you guys even talking? Why are you talking about me? This is not my firm. Their name is on my screen. That's it. That's literally it. Well, turn to find out. Let me start over by saying ETF didn't do anything wrong. Let me show you guys the tweet. I ended up finally doing my research. This is in the middle of me trying to trade. This is what I'm saying. Here's what it is. Every random person out there sees how big we are. They want clout chase. I put my name in their mouth. That's fine. Whatever. I'm just gonna ignore it from now on. So here's what happens, right? You get the same bull crap. Where did my money go? Prop is a scam sort of thing. And someone's like, yeah, Traders Paradise is saying, screw you, read the fine print. I'd say screw anybody. I said, let's read what happened. they didn't do anything at all. They actually did exactly what the thing said. They have a smart growth plan that anytime you accrue profits that exceed your maximum cumulative drawdown, your top 3 sim funded accounts will be diverted and held into something called a sim bank as capital reserves to be used for match deposits as you grow your live elite account. They have a program. Prop firms have a program. These idiots out there trade these things and they're like, me just put in money, did me make some money, me get all the some money, that's what it is, I get my, and they don't even read the fucking rules. This is what it's like, and then waste my time because it put me in a frenzy. I temporarily was like, all right, I'm gonna cut ties with you guys, so I figure it out. Well, things are back on. They didn't do anything wrong. They did exactly this to the dollar. Not only that, the idiot trader that was calling them out not only apologized to the CEO and apologized to the prop, he deleted his post. And then the other guy was like, whatever, man, sends me a DM bragging about the college they went to and their $2 million condo. And I'm just like, these fucking idiots, dude. I swear to God. Like, what? Like, what? I'm like looking around like, what just happened? Like, so anyways, I mean, I'm glad these people, they're like, I went to college. I'm really smart. Well, your college didn't teach you how to fucking read, dude. I don't even know, because this is what it says. And this is exactly what they did. And that's it. That's all they did. You can't just make $1 million and request $1 million, get it all out. They apparently, this is the first paragraph and their growth plan to live. This is what they tell you they do. And they did exactly this, but these kids just want to go out there and scream at props to say like whatever, so they can try to grow a following. Like anybody trying to grow a following, they're just not monetized yet. They wish they can be in a big place where they were, quit their day jobs or whatever and do this for a living, but they're going to go out there and trying to make other people look bad because they need to put your name in their mouth or whatever. This is just silly. I stand up for prop firms. I stand up for you guys. I stand up for anybody. I stand against stupidity in general, and I'm going to stand on business. And all I did was read this on stream, and I said, you know, just be careful, you guys. This is for you guys. I didn't care about whoever else. I didn't know this person. These are just random people. Why they tagged me, I don't even know. Like, what I have to do with any of this? This is what I'm saying. What did I have to do with any of this? Nothing. Like, that's so weird. That'd be like you guys not getting a payout from Take Profit and then tagging Pat Whelan about it. Like, he's gonna be like, what? Why are you including me in this? I had nothing to do with any of this. That's weird. But it's like, well, yeah, but you talk about them all the time. Oh my God. All right. Let's see. This is what I'm saying. This is where we run into. But let me start over and saying they literally did exactly this to the dollar. So all that stink was over nothing. And at the end of the day, these people were wrong. Then they don't say, oh, my bad, I'm wrong. You know, my bad, I'm sorry for calling you out, I'm wrong. They just flex fake money and then you don't get it. Yeah. Homeboy's ultimate response was, here's a picture of my condo. And I'm just like, what? What? Like, I'm completely confused. Did I just get laid? That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, wait, what's going on? Define hot minute. Probably a couple years. I haven't played a full 18 holes in probably a couple years, tradey. But I need to. There's a time when I used to go, when I was younger, we would go a couple times a month. We would go all the time. And ever since I got busy with Rocket Scooter, that really kind of cut into my free time. I haven't done much in a couple years, to be honest. So, yeah. Anywho, yeah. So just to kind of let you guys know, nobody denied anybody's payouts, but this is what it's like. You guys gotta listen. I promise you one thing, okay? And this is where again, logic just kind of falls. Wait, somebody bought a scammer. I don't know who that is, but bought a accounting segregator. Really? Bought or rented? I don't know who that is, by the way. Who are those initials? Maybe I don't even know who that is. Unless I'm just dumb. Maybe I know who it is. My brain isn't working right now. What do those initials stand for? I'll look it up. I mean, but who is that? Like, what are those? What's the handicap? I don't remember. It's been so long. You have seen him before? No. I mean, what do those initials stand for? Like, like, oh, that's the person's name. Oh, okay. Never heard of them. Never heard of them. Don't know. Okay, not sure. Anywho, my point is with you guys, look, here's what I'm going to promise to you. Where's my money, Matt? TJ Poet. You kind of like when you said that, kind of reminds you remember that, what's that commercial, the JG Wentworth? It's my money and I want it now. Where's my money? Look the dude up. Okay. All right, look this person up. Now, I'm not in the boat of talking about other people. Oh, no clue who that is. No clue. He's got a cool name, Tyler. Yeah. I don't recognize him at all. Never seen that face before. I've been in this business for 15 years. Every once in a while, some random name pops up my feed with millions of followers, and I'm like, where did this even happen? Now, there's some times, I'm not saying this person is this, but let me give you guys a scenario, right? There are a ton of rich kids out there. There are a ton of like rich trust fund kids with money to spend. And if they decide to jive into trading and they got $20 million, they throw into a trading account and go buy Lambos and stuff. It's very possible that every once in a while, you'll get somebody like that. Just a rich person that jumps into trading before, after they're already rich and flaunting money, but doesn't mean they're good at trading. We all think that everything's fake. Every once in a while, there'll be a real trader like that. I'm not like that. You guys are mentioning, I'm not talking about that person, but in general, I've seen some things where I've seen people like I've never heard of all of a sudden appear and they're making $1 million trades. So they're not on the journey you are where they started from nothing and made it to $1 million. They jumped into the game with tens of millions of dollars, and that's very possible. A lot of people can do that. So no idea. No idea who that person is though that you guys are mentioning. I'll have to check out one of the videos later, I guess. But there's a lot of times I'm saying there's a lot of people out there that have money already. So I've seen a couple of them. I've seen somebody posting like broker statements of like, here's like the $3 million trade I made yesterday. And I'm just like looking at their lifestyle, and their lifestyle has that sort of like, okay, you come from wealth thing. So you will see that a lot, but it doesn't necessarily mean it was made from trading. Yeah, but never heard of that person you guys are talking about. All right, let's get to the juice today. Back what I'm saying. So just letting you guys know, whoever the two people that were falsely claiming that ETF denied a payout, they were both absolutely wrong. So I wouldn't listen to anything people say on socials. Like, let me dive into nobody pays me for my opinion to say things. Nobody says, can you frame it this way? Can you frame it that way? Nobody. These people know they can't control me. I work with firms that I like. ETF is not giving me a paycheck. I get affiliate, which is nothing. Like, let's just be real. It's nothing money. Affiliate money is nothing money. It's not like tens and 20s of thousands a month. It's tiny money. And so it's not like it's a big deal. And again, here's the logic of this, right? It doesn't, like, let's pretend this. You guys are here, right? This is you. Y'all are in this big bubble. And to me, it doesn't matter. Let's just say this. Why somebody would say like, did you just sell out to that firm? Let me explain something to you, because these people don't understand logic, right? It doesn't matter who you guys buy something from. If you use my code, I get paid anywhere. So why would I throw you to the wolves instead of throw you to the chocolate factory? I get paid either way. So it's absolutely asinine to believe I would have some kind of deviant plan to divert you to a firm that I knew was disservicing you to get paid. I get paid in fucking dozens of places. Why would I harm my own customer experience to get the same amount of money somewhere? I can send you to another restaurant that's fine. So you can weed out the idea that I would ever send you to a prop firm that I knew was disservicing people, and I'll just remove that firm and put a new one in its place. You guys understand the logic of this, right? Just so that you're not like, oh, Matt's gonna recommend Fast Track and everyone's gonna blow up, sort of thing. You guys understand that, right? As a business owner, my goal is that you guys have the best experience possible. So the person who said I would send you there knowing they deny payouts is stupid. They don't deny payouts. They didn't. and the other trader was wrong. He apologized and deleted his tweet. He just didn't read the rules. And this is what you get a lot of. You get a lot of these kids jump into this prop space and don't read the rules. And then they get kind of like mad when they don't get what they think they should deserve. That's a very Gen A mentality, Gen Alpha mentality. You know, it's like, oh, you bought something, you didn't read the rules. Oh, I'm sorry, bless your heart. We'll read the fucking rules next time. Like, Jesus Christ. So anyways, yeah, so it doesn't matter where I send you guys. You know, if I recommend firm A, B, or C, I'm never going to recommend anything to anybody that I think is going to disservice you, because you'll lose trust in me and then I'll lose your business permanently. So I'm not an idiot. I would never do that. And if a firm ever was denying people's payouts or having subjective payout rules that I didn't agree with, I would just remove that firm and put someone else in its place. Because it's, for me, I want you guys to have a good experience. It's the only reason I work with the props, because you guys work with the props. I refuse to even jump into this business for the longest time. Yeah. But I'm not going to buckle to some pressure on Twitter. And also, if people are like, you know, yelling and screaming at a firm, just like back in the day, people were yelling and screaming at Danny Trades when that thing happened, and yelling and screaming at Top One. I'm not going to join somebody's crusade because it's cool to circle jerk on Twitter. I don't need anybody there at all. Like, if I'm going to do my research and I'm going to do what's right no matter what, and apparently doing what's right and reading the fine print does deserve backlash. And this is what I'm saying. These are the people you guys follow. So be careful who you follow out there. You know, it's a world of ego. Here's the ego. The person that called me out could have been like, oh, my bad, dude, I'm wrong. Now the person flexed. The person doubled down on their idiocy, literally doubled down, and started posting flex photos of my DMs. Again, to intimidate. I don't really know. You could just be like, I'm sorry, bro, my bad. And be like, cool, it happens, man. It's cool. You know, it happens. It's like, you know, small dick ego fest out there in this trading world for most people. They got to size up as much as they can instead of just stand on business. And that's what a lot of these salesmen are doing. They're just sizing up. They're not looking out for you. They're looking out for whatever makes them feel big in the morning. So whatever. I didn't even know the guy. I didn't know any of these people. They just decide they want to talk to me about it. So I'll read the rules and I'll tell you guys the truth, and nobody's going to buy my opinion. I was trying to start no beef with anybody. I'm literally minding my own trading day, and people are tagging me in their business with someone else. Like, this is what happens when I put myself in the middle to, like, you know, here, I'll help everybody out. Well, why aren't you helping us out, bro? They're denying payouts. I'm like, because they're not. Yeah, they are. This other guy said they were. And I'm like, oh God, like, they're not. They literally did not. The guy apologized. My bad. I didn't read the rules. After, the thing is, like, people are gonna go to social media and cry up a big stink. All right, so I'm looking along at the open. Probably, if I get a good resilience, this is what I'm looking for. While you're hanging out here, but letting you guys know, just like a quick announcement, ETF is not. We're back. We're, you know, back in favor with them. They haven't done anything yet. Their static plan is still great. So, yeah. Long, then short. I think that we get to about 6,600 S&P before we actually, like, turn around. $6,600. Yeah, so it's like, welcome guys. Don't forget to hit the like button on the stream. Love you guys. Yeah, I'm just like minding my own business, trying to trade, and then people are tagging me in their issues with another firm. I think it comes down to, hey, Matt fights for traders. Let's rally Matt to our cause. And I'm like, I'm not just gonna campaign against a business because you didn't read the rules. Like, people be mad at me for not joining their fight. I mean, this is like to me, that's just the most comical of comical. Anywho, all right. A little bit of overnight trading down, slightly gap down. We're going to see where we open with the stocks. I am going to take it kind of slow today. I still have a weird, iffy feeling about the market. Not today, but in general, I think we're still bullish, which would be kind of nice into, let me get ready to go here. All right. You didn't hear no bell? 2 minutes, baby. 2 minutes. How's monthly look? No bell yet. Market doesn't open. I got 2 more minutes ago. So I'm looking for right now is for at least over the next couple of days, if not through the rest of the week. We have VIX expiration on Friday, so we're gonna have a new triple B on Thursday night. New contango midpoint. The forward curve is not flattening throughout the rest of the year, and that's slight a bit contango and VIX under 25 is very characteristic of a bull market. So we could be bullish going through the rest of the year. Could be nice to see that. I do think before we have any kind of pullback, though, we do kind of break out of this last range and do touch the 6,600 level. I think that's very appropriate. Yeah. But to finish up that prop conversation, you guys can trust me to give you my honest opinion. Nobody's going to pay me enough to make me not tell you what I think is real. Trust me, I will never have someone say, "Come on, man, vouch for us." Now, I'm not gonna ever shroud myself in dishonesty from a firm. I will cut them in a heartbeat. So if anyone's doing any disservice, I will investigate and work. I worked so hard with you guys when FundedNext had their like administrative kind of crap. But that doesn't mean I'm gonna buckle to what they want. I'm not gonna buckle to what you guys want either. I would like to see something about like this, right? Maybe like this. Whether it goes up from here and then makes its way lower. But this retracement dip down, usually you'll dip, you know, you'll run another cycle. So hopefully we can see something like that. Ain't nobody ever gonna intimidate me. One person in finance tried and it was the worst decision of their life. I just stand on business. I don't buckle for anything. It's a brick wall. Brick wall. All right, let's go. All right, we got resilience. Can we like, is it just my platform? What's going on with Res? Come on. Okay. Is Res down for anybody else? All right. Hold on. All right, don't want to take shit. Let's wait for, I'll wait for liquidity maps. Let me message him really quick. Okay, so I'm not gonna do anything yet. All right, perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna tell him, I guess the process must have shut off. Res is not updating today. All right, we have liquidity maps down inside of here. Let me look at this. Bull zone bottom support, bear zone top support. So today what I'm gonna do is, without resilience, I'm gonna assume the worst. And I'm gonna wait. Okay, so let's look for, I'm gonna have a dip to buy at bull zone bottom, which is great. And Nasdaq has liquidity pocket down inside of here as well. And usually with the res being positive, you just fill the gap anyways. Again, we don't have our updating indicator. For some reason it's down. So send my tech guys a message for them to update this process. Why is it no resilience? Yeah, that's a good question. I have the same question. The process is not updating. So maybe something they were working on the weekend that bugged it out. So I'm sending them a message right now. Okie dokie. So I'm going to wait. Better setups, right? B setups anyways. Let's forget about it. I've got A setups. And I'm going to assume the worst today, right? Let's assume that it's not greater than 0. So when I'm actually, let's make an assumption. Let's make an assumption. Let's use educated guess the best we can. And we're going to look for a number of stocks above half gap. And see. 229, number of stocks below half gap. 245. Okay, I'm gonna assume that the market's gonna be flat market. And normally what you do in a flat market is you don't really trust resilience as a strong leading indicator anyways, because you are kind of opening flat. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna ignore it today, and I'm gonna trade just off of zones and pockets. How's that sound? Because that's really the appropriate setup that makes more sense. And actually, DD ratio also not updating, but that should be greater than half. Damn. That is so weird. Our processes are down. All right. So what I'll say in general is that you're probably going to have a strong DD, right? Because we're not gapping down too heavily. Let's look at monthly maps very quick. Monthly maps, we are somewhat in the kind of bearish-ish territory, but still bullish for the next week or two. QQQ is still bullish. So I'll say long setups today are going to be prevalent. And QQQ is a little scattered, but still decent. I'll say that long setups are good. And ideally, if I can get a nice little dip, that'd be perfect. So not really sure, but the last update had like a little bit of an issue or something. We have data, just no. The socket is like the one that connects the resilience socket is connected, but there's nothing. I think the process made a crash. The back end process that runs the calculation. They're working on it now. Okay, so today, looking pretty solid for some up move. I think that this is decent. I'll probably just wait and get some longs in here at the bottom off of these pockets, which should be good. S&P does have a 64.47 and a 64.37 with hedge pressure support. My A pluses are down here. Here and here. This is all great. Nasdaq kind of in a similar boat. I could just take a bet even without it and just size down. But I don't want to take a chase here, not yet. Not shorting it either, just gonna wait until I get a better setup. This was a bull zone bottom right at the start, at the open on Nasdaq. And we have pockets down here. So basically it's the same setup as last Friday. Got pocket, I can trade here, nothing underneath, right? So if it does pull back, I've got all kind of decent juicy trades down in here. I'm probably gonna hit it with a couple of accounts there, a bunch of accounts there on any pullback, which would be nice. The one thing we could miss out on is a nice little gap fill and then gap and go to keep going. Without my resilience indicator to tell me the strength of that, I would just be kind of guessing for now. I could plan a contract just to take one, just in case it supports, just to see. The downside really isn't that bad. It's only 30 points here and 40 points there if I did just take one. But let's just wait just in case, right? Just to wait. Yeah, so nothing's updating you guys. The process is down. Which is weird because the connection is there. The connection's good, but the process is down. So typically that means that the back end must have crashed or something. I'll let them know that really quick. All he has to do is restart it. Try to find, because remember, everything in our stuff, our technology runs on a server, so it's server-side calculation that broadcasts forward. They might have shut it down or did something to it, or even like when they're testing on the test server, they might have had the calculation diverting the output to the test server. Sometimes that happens too. They were doing an update this weekend, so the backend process, everything else is good. See, the connection is good. Resil is what sends liquidity maps and resilience and DD WebSocket. So the socket's good. Process is down. So all he has to do is wake his ass up and push a button. Actually, it's probably not that late yet. It's probably at dinner right now, but I'm yelling at him on the phone here. All right. Good long setups today from pockets. So this is A plus setup from 7:15. This is A plus setup from here as well. A plus, A plus. Gonna assume that DD ratio is greater than half because the market didn't really sell off that hard Friday. And it's gonna be very rare that it switches polarity so quick. I would probably guess that it's probably closer to 70 or 80. Just because we are so close, this is 40 points and this is 20 points, I really have nothing to go by. Nothing at all. I can just take a small position, like with some micros, maybe somewhere in the middle here, or I can just wait and get the A plus. The A plus is probably like the good setup trades, and I'll probably just wait for that. All right, so what we have in the news today. Yeah, not a bear market, not a sell-off market. I don't feel like anything's gonna happen today. That's bad. Monthly maps turn out to be pretty okay. Nothing on Monday, nothing on Tuesday. Housing starts, building permits. That might be the house. There's a lot of people selling in my neighborhood. This is a weird thing too. When we tried to move here, there weren't a lot of people selling a year ago. Everyone was buying. State of the economy, I don't know. There's a lot of open houses, a lot of people selling. Now, a lot of the reasoning is that there's a lot of people that are older. This is like an old rich area of town, like old money. So a lot of our neighbors are like, you know, great grandparent and grandparent age. And a lot of them, once their kids, you know, go away, or their grandparents go away, or their grandkids go away, they're just looking to downsize. Like they have these giant $1.5 million 4-story townhome with elevators they don't need anymore, so they're trying to downsize. So like we went and actually talked to a couple of them just to take a look, because we're looking at, you know, maybe an investment house, or, you know, maybe, you know, one for her parents to come move into or whatever. So we went to a couple of them. And most people were saying, you know, they're just, you know, they're trying to downsize. It's just too much house. But you never know if you're getting a right story from the realtor. They're never going to be like, well, everyone's selling because the market's horrible. They don't want to tell you that. But we're going to find out, right? With the housing starts coming out, building permits over there, a lot of new builds coming out. What do you guys think is happening? Or is it just coincidence? It is the summer. A lot of people also do move in the summer because that's whenever their jobs relocate them and their kids, you know, they don't want to pull them out of school and whatever. Your daughter lives in the Heights? Oh, no way. Scott, that's cool. Yeah, we're kind of like in the Memorial area. So Heights is like, are you familiar with Houston, Scott? Not really too bad. Like in Houston's a big giant circle like this. With like 45 coming through like that, and 288 going through like that, and I-10 going through like that. So Heights is going to be like this little area right here. Memorial is going to be like this little area right here. So we're like next to each other. So it's like Heights, Memorial, Ellis, Kirby, and then River Oaks. So all like, this is like kind of like, and Heights is like right there. Heights is like the new hot spot for peeps to live at. So not much. So, you know, your daughter actually lives in like the cool area, like that in the city. That's about as cool as it gets, or like and that's like safer-ish, right? It's I had a house in the Heights like a decade ago, a little over a decade ago, and it was okay. He's checking on the process, get it restarted. It was cool, like before it developed up. Now it's just like townhouses. It's a bunch of working professionals out there. It's kind of like the inexpensive relative to like its neighbors. Okay. Yeah, I'm still waiting on this, but Heights is cool. It's like literally the place for working professionals to have it. It's like a good starter home. It's in the city. It kind of feels like Austin. It's real neighborhood like. Not a lot of like riffraff and craziness either. There's like a walkable area of bars, which is kind of like a 6th Street in a way, but it's like, you know, sports bars and patio bars, and it's pretty chill. River Oaks used to be like the spot. Yeah, it used to be. But like, it's the cool thing about the Heights is that like River Oaks and Memorial is like the rich area of town. This is where your like $20-30 million mansion people are, and then Heights is like in the vicinity of that, but a fraction of the cost, which is why the Heights literally took off, because you get to live next to all the cool stuff, but get like an affordable house. You can get 2,500 square foot, 3,000 square foot townhomes for under $1 million in the city with a yard next to all the cool stuff. As crazy as that sounds, Houston's extremely affordable to live and have a nice lifestyle in. Heights is so all my friends, almost everybody I know live in the Heights. So, and the only reason we didn't move to the Heights is we just moved a little bit closer to, Memorial area. We went a little, we wanted a gated community with a security guard kind of thing. So we upgraded a little bit, but other than that, we were looking in the Heights when we were getting our house too. It's a cool area. Very cool area. It's beautiful. It's nice. Matt is using sorcery, pretty much. Lots of houses on the market. Is that really what's happening? Because this is what I was thinking while we're talking about houses, by the way. The 30-year mortgage comes out on Wednesday as well. We have building permits and housing starts coming out. We'll see if that's anything other than some noise. We have the minutes of the meeting on Wednesday. That's kind of the biggest thing. And with a lot of the variability on if the Fed is going to be raising rates or not, cutting rates or not going into the September meeting. Remember, since the Michigan numbers came out and the PPI and all that stuff came out, the Fed funds futures have been kind of like diminishing. It was about 96% chance traders are voting, because you can trade the 30-day Fed funds futures as a tradable instrument that people are using to bet on what the actual interest rate's going to be 30 days out. And what used to be about a 96% chance that we get a 25 basis point cut, now it's about 85%. So we're sitting there staring at traders are sort of damning the idea that we're going to be getting a rate cut. It's still tilted, high probability for September cut, and we have been pricing that in. But looking at this, traders are very much kind of like starting to, it's like a swing state. They're starting to vote the other way. And, the Fed minutes coming out might highlight some of these problems they're seeing. PPI and CPI are going to have delayed effects from the tariffs, right? Companies and stores are still pressing out. Let's just have some fun and get along at one spot, just for funsies. Just 1 and 1. That's it. 1 and 1 on the gap fill. If this fails, which is fine, I've got all kinds of, what's the word I'm looking for? Buffer. Play this. My setup today, grab one long at Nasdaq here. I got a spot here and a spot here I can trade from to get really strong A pluses from there to there, from there to there. Just grabbing one just to take something and see if I can get anything out of it. You've noticed a lot of houses in the market as well, right? And this is kind of where we're going with this, right? What you're going to see is that you have stores are going to have inventory, and we talked about this the other day. Stores are going to have a kind of a stockpile of inventory, right? And they're going to have the shelves. The shelves are going to have like a little bit of the inventory, and they have a stockpile. The inventory was bought for cheap, and there's a certain amount of time it takes to clear out that inventory before they reorder, right? And this inventory might have been sold for, let's just say like $500 a unit. And now the tariffs have come out, that inventory is going to be sold at $600, or they're going to purchase it at $600 a unit. Pretend there's a 20% tariff, right? So the store is where you go as a consumer to buy that thing. And as soon as you clear out all of this inventory or get close to it, the store orders more that is now a higher price. And then now it's sold to you at a higher price, which would be like, double typically what you buy from distributor. They usually double. And now the price goes to $1,200. Now the time between when you bought it at $1,000 and then the next person bought it at $1,200 is the time it takes to go through the inventory with the demand at $1,000. And so all things being equal, as long as the demand doesn't change, you go through this inventory, they buy another thing. The T is how much time you see the effect. So when tariffs go into effect, you're not going to see everything jump up the next day. Stores are going to try to not raise prices if they don't have to. But the people in the middle, the distributors might raise their price. The people that sell to the distributors also have their same logistics here. The producers, they also have inventory in a warehouse somewhere. that sits there that they produce from the factory, right? Producers make something in a factory. They take imports that are coming in. Imports go to the factory. Factory makes inventory, and the inventory sells in lots to all their stores, or all the distributors that go to the stores, right? So everybody's experiencing a thing. Now, CPI is over here, right? The price increase that you see, the consumer, that's CPI. That's the final price that you're paying. Then you're gonna have PPI, which is the price these guys are selling to this guy. So as the inventory, or say the distributor inventory, this was the store's inventory, but I'm going to reuse this for the argument, is that PPI is starting to go way up, which means producers are starting to take the costs and now increase the cost to sell to the middleman, which means it's only a matter of time before CPI also starts going up, because once you clear the old inventory, prices are going to slowly get higher. So there will be a delayed effect for those tariffs to hit their way to CPI, and PPI jumping up is the starting point. The next 2 or 3 CPI reads, get ready for it. We're going to get a big one, right? And whether that means anything or not, we don't know, but Michigan numbers are forecasting 4 and 5% inflation this year, and CPI is likely going to go there. So does that mean we're going to get rate cut in September or not? Probably still get a rate cut in September, but are we going to get a rate cut ever again in 2025? And how about 2026? You know, the dot plots from the Fed are actually showing Fed members shifting their mentality as well, knowing that Trump isn't tacoing. There's fewer Fed members that think we need any rate cuts at all this year. So we'll see what the sentiment is. Let's fill the gap one more time. Let me just close out. I don't really feel like this is going to rally today. I just grabbed that gap, full scalp, and closed out. I don't really feel like we're going to be getting a lot of rate cuts. Now, the next thing is, does Wall Street even care? You guys are about to lose liquidity maps for 2 minutes. Well, that was some good Spidey sense. Hell yeah, let's hit some of these A+ setups down in here. Grab it one right there, and maybe like one right here. Grab it in 2 accounts. Let's grab this here. Right. Just one contract here, one contract here. I'm going to stop on the other side. Just playing with 4 accounts right now. One contract. I'm going to add a couple more here. 2 more here. Stop right there and close out. All right. One on the edge here. 1, 1, and stop. Perfect. I'm glad I waited. Let's see what S&P is doing. S&P has a little bit of room to fall too. All right, guys, what's up? Don't forget to smash like button. We do a giveaway just a little bit here. Once we get to 1,000 viewers, get 1,000 viewers, Tradeify straight to funded. Every single day, Tradeify straight to funded every day. All right. Okay, so what's happening is that something got stuck in the process. We'll be restarting it. So your liquidity maps will disappear for a couple of minutes and they should pop right back up with resilience. You should be fine. Houston is about 13% less expensive than Dallas. I would say so because a lot of people go to Dallas because Dallas is like like a 200-mile wide suburb. Dallas really doesn't have like a city feel to it. Dallas just feels like, here's what, when you go to Dallas, like Houston is kind of like, it feels like a city with a central area and then just feels like city, like all around it. And then you have burbs on the outskirts. Dallas is kind of like this. It's like a little bit of a city and then it's just like a massive suburb and all, even close to the center. It's like suburb all the way in. So Dallas is like where you go have your family and stuff. Houston still feels like a big city in the center. Dallas is like the perfect place to like raise a family and stuff. If you want to live in a big city, it doesn't feel like a big city. It has like, you go there and you're just driving like neighborhoods all the way through. It's a pretty cool place. It does miss some of the things that like Houston has more of like your city nightlife and more clubs and more restaurants and things like that. Dallas is going to have like more opportunities for you to like have places to live affordably and kind of cool. So it's kind of like how personal choice. They're both great cities to go to. I go to Dallas a million times a year, I feel like. You're actually in Clearwater, Jersey. Is there an option to set a price level alert like in TradingView? We haven't added the alerts feature yet. Not yet. So liquidity map should be back in about a couple minutes, maybe like a minute or so. Here it is. Let's see if that restarted the process. Maybe that was the cache data. Hold on. Let me relog. The test server looks okay. It's the first thing we check. The resilience is working over there. There it is. Let's see if we got anything coming through. Something's trying to come through. There it is. All right. We're back. Got some res data here, pretty good. Res is positive. Now give it a minute to settle out before we kind of making decision here. I'll wait for it. That's some pretty gnarly selling pressure. Let's take a look at volatility real quick. This is going up just a little bit. Got bull zone to play with all day long. VIX below triple B, so I'm not expecting too much overshoot. This is a nice, like, tidy little distance here. Res is back. All right, let me tell them about the DD process as well. This is also... good deal. Keep the Russell. I don't have the Russell data feed, I don't think. Let me double check. No, wait, I do. I'm sorry. I'm stupid. Yes, I do. What am I thinking? Don't listen to me. Russell liquidity pocket. Really solid, really solid. Brain fart there. Let me put a Russell data feed. Solid. Okay, Nasdaq hitting bulls on bottom. S&P. All right, looks like we're back. All data is back now. See, imagine trying to trade and stream and make a trading platform at the same time. That's pretty quick coordination, man. These guys are good. My tech team is good. Now we're back. Figured out the issue. Like I thought, restarting the process fixed everything. Could deduce that from the fact that the test server one was working. First thing I checked, test server was perfect. And so something on the live server, the process sometimes just locked up, or, you know, computers get weird sometimes. Who knows? He just restarted it and things are good. All right, let's see if we get. All right, so today I've got it, you know, planning some initial one contract longs here. I've got one contract DD ratio greater than half perfect long there. I've got a second particular attempt right there. I'm going to exit out if I stop, and I'm going to take a third long if we reclaim. So it's looking perfect. Alrighty. All right, let's go. You guys know the drill. It's time for some song. This is my, it sounds like I have eggs on the other side of the door song. I hear an IDOC out there song. Hello? Wow. Wow, I got breakfast today, guys. The most amazing thing ever. As always. Say hello, guess who it is? It's IDOC. In a bathrobe and having eggs and waffles and nice. Thanks, babe. How'd you like the Ghost concert? Yeah. Oh, I told him this is your first, oh, do you have, oh, you look fine. So I told him this is like your first metal-ish concert.
Yeah. tell that I forced you to go?
Yeah. I didn't even know that they were in town, and she was like, do you like this band Ghost, right? I was like, oh my God, I love them. So they go see him, and she had a good time, and she was like literally having the time of her life. Where we belong. Thanks, man. All right, EST, EST. Say it on the screen. Say it on the mic. Say EST.
EST.
Every single time. Let's hit it long, baby. All right. We make up from... Oh, thank you so much. Gonna make up from Friday's nonsense. Your wife loves metal shows because the bathroom line is short. Well, that's funny. ESG every single time. Battle cry. It's all breaks. The edge. Every single time. It's a nice little rip for almost my 40 points here. That's good. That's good. That's good. Making up for Friday's bullshit. Ghost every some of the time. You guys remember, like, sometimes I'd have like internal debates, right? Like every single time, every some of the time. Every single time. Rocket brains with battle cry. Resilience never bends or breaks. It shapes the edge that fortune takes. From bell to bell, we ride the train that leads to charts until the end. Every single time. All right, hanging in there. Hanging in there. All right, so starting this week, we'll do in the afternoon show, we're going to be doing our music songwriting contest. So you submit a song to the songwriting channel, song submission channel, an AI song. If we use it for the stream, no matter what we do with it, if we use it for the stream, you'll get some kind of prize. Big songs like intro song, exit song, whatever, we do lifetime for. We'll do something great. And I feel like with all the song submissions and picture submissions and all that, we're gonna marry that all into the stream somehow. Some of you guys are gonna make out like bandits because we're gonna do a ton of giveaway stuff. And y'all put in some amazing songs. There's like 50 songs that I like. So it's really hard to think how we're gonna do it because I feel like everybody's gonna win something. All right, so EST trade one, bullseye bottom, DD ratio growing half, perfect long setup, easy. How many people are trading right now? Is that are you guys longing, shorting? Tell me what you guys are doing right now. Worst take profit. With positive res, it's least to fill the gap. So back up to here, right, roughly about 806, and I'll close out, maybe hold runners. Yeah, it's pretty textbook setup. When I got the res numbers coming through, they're still pretty decent. So if I can get a move to there, that'd be great. It's good to have something. At least make up for Friday's bullshit. You guys are long. Y'all are bought. Oh, y'all bought the dip. You just shorted. I have this feeling, guys. Now this is just me. Remember, I had that weird spidey sense on Friday, right? I was telling you guys, like, I think, like, you know, I'm gonna be very careful today because I feel like this is the day I'm gonna wish that I didn't do any trades and like wake up Monday morning and be like, why did I do anything Friday? So what I do feel is that we go here, immediately go there before anything pulls back. 6,600 is my target to the upside. I feel like we go straight there especially with Contango and VIX. Bull market, VIX expiration coming up. We're going to be in Contango with another. VIX has to trade down to hit that triple B. So we still have bull day today, bull day tomorrow, as we're realizing some of that Contango, right? That half gap test sometime today and tomorrow, right? So I think we just go straight up, like maybe 2 really solid green days. Make up for Friday's bullshit at least, would be great. So, and whether I get that now, and then I think at 6,600, give or take, we do sort of pull back. And let me tell you why 6,600 is important. It is all-time highs, right? So where am I getting that number from? And a lot of times you'll see the market kind of symmetrically sort of play out and test some ranges. We are seeing a little bit of instability. This is not something to shrug off. We're very close to having another sort of like chop sort of consolidation phase. You can see like NASDAQ as well. Normally when you have, oh wait, where the hell is it? Hold on, I lost my train of thought. I had a good speech to give you guys today. Hold on. A lot of times when you have like these sort of like, you know, areas of like really strong support, and you come back and test them later, usually it's like a month later, and a lot of times you do just kind of like wherever it's consolidating, the high becomes a new consolidation, the high becomes a new consolidation, and that middle usually just breaks out the same distance before it turns around and tests. And so this could be what we do see. Now again, I'm just being, you know, this is just like hocus pocus staring at a chart. It's really silly to try to guess the market based on charts, but normally when you're consolidating at a previous high, that's usually the new middle, and the run up is half the distance you go. And so if it keeps going, we've got a pretty solid run ahead of us. If it does go, I'm really excited to see if we get anything good like that. So we shall see. But in the meantime, you know, I heard one person on Twitter was like, all these guys do is play music. They're not serious. Oh, we're serious. This is how serious I am. You guys ready for this? Watch this. This is as serious as it gets. See, I have this magic music writing bot that when I write music, no, seriously, somebody was like, said something, was like, all this person does is listen to music on their stream. I don't understand. This is not music. This is magic music. We are banana magnet serious here. And all of this started as a meme to kind of like poke fun at people that do this, draw emojis and stuff on their chart. All right, we're doing my curve. And then we just took off. Like, as fun as it was, it kind of turned into a larger than life sort of thing. Now emojis are a real deal. Like, it's now part of the strategy, music and emojis. For, you know, 2 easy payments of $49.99. I'm serious about playing music. This song is a masterpiece. I know. Really good. Clearly, like, if you don't have a whoosh fan as part of your strategy, then there's something missing, right? I feel like a lot of people wish they had a whoosh fan. Don't we all, right? Traders chant like a sacred clan. Okay, so if you guys write a song or create a meme or create anything that just becomes something that we end up using, you're gonna win some kind of prize. And we're gonna start that now. This afternoon, we'll have our first song submission The customer is always wrong. I love it. You guys are so funny. We got more 80s music. Dude, I have not looked at this since Friday. There are all kind of new song submissions. Let's hit them up. Dude, I love this. I love this. All right. All right. Gratify giveaway. We're close to 1,000. We'll get there. Song's a masterpiece. Magical, mystical, whoosh fan. Oh, this is great. All right, hanging in there. Hopefully get the second run up. I'm still holding on, looking solid. And it's out of your hand when it's time for the whoosh fan. All right, hanging on to the open. Res is still decent. All right, so we have some new songs. Let me know if the volume's too loud, by the way, because I can't hear the Discord over. Tell me, turn it up or down. Bottom step, pits, what was it? Top step, tip stop. So sometimes I can be dyslexic with my words and I say things backwards. And I'm surprised we don't have a tip stop song yet. I don't know why Mike wasn't immediately on that. So when I was trying to talk about top step and I said tip stop, and apparently I invented a new type of contraceptive called tip stop. And instead of them, you know, and how does it work? Is they just sew a bunch of patches on your pecker, and it cuts off all circulation, and then you know, it's a patch. Tip stop is a patch for your pecker. Is what it is. I don't know why you have a pecker patch song, but we'll get one day. Tired of all those unwanted pregnancies? Try tip stop. Top tip. We had boat toad when I tried to say boat ton. I think we had a boat toad. This was in the era of Matt where Matt wasn't drinking coffee for like a whole year. And Matt now slightly sips coffee a little bit. So we get slightly more coherent Matt in the mornings. Stops tips in their tracks. The pecker patch. Yeah, no, it's trademarked. You guys can't use that. So I want to see today. Now, jokes aside, bulls on bottom is a really strong support. DD ratio greater than half. It is showing that the stocks do have a net, cumulative market cap in bull zones, which is pretty good. I don't bet that the index ends up in bear zone when stocks are strongly bullish. So what I do is I bet on the edge of bull zone, and I even go as far as betting on the edge of bear zone to bet that we tuck back up in here. About 90% of days under these conditions should stay above bull zone, hopefully. So what I do is I bet here, and then I bet here again, and then put a stop right there. I will long from here to next target with resilience greater than 0. My next target is to gap fill. Just like we saw near the open, I want to see the same trade a second time. I will add to my position right here. This is roughly 40 points lower, with the double down, adding from 1 to probably getting 3 contracts down inside of here. Music good or too quiet, too loud? I'll long from here again. It's trade number 2, 1 and 1A. I'll stop here and I'll take every approach from there to there. Top step is a joke. They're doing chip review the other day. Wait, chip review? Like potato chip review? All right, Let It Ride was pretty good. Oh, dude. Tech, man, these songs are good. Hell yeah. Dude, this is Swedish House, man. This is great. got some Axwell, some Sebastian sound to it. Volume too low. Okay, let me turn it up. Ooh. Is that too loud? Oh, dude, Axel's so good, man. She said, let's fucking go. I heard it, right? Straight run here. This is going to be essentially 747 to 806. Roughly 70 points on a 40 points of 7 to 4 trade. So 1.75 to 1. So that'd be good if I can get the full run. A little too loud. Okay, let me turn down. Relative to my voice, not like too loud, but like if it's overpowering me talking, let me know. But in Q, negative res, right? So negative res could limit the fact that, and again, flat markets, anytime resilience or the market opens within one strike distance of close, resilience you kind of take with a grain of salt. It's not strong, it's not weak, it's sort of choppy, right? I could actually take profit here at half cap. What I normally do is with the big enough gap, I usually utilize this as a leading indicator. When it's flat, I'm very like, you know, sort of just take it with a grain of salt. Because it can, with all the stocks being flat, it can move very quickly and chop around. So it's going to chop. It's not going to be like a straight run. So this, we're going to have to wait a little bit. And if it finally just goes bloop, 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 then I'll close out. Yeah, it's a little poppy for now, right? Still doing okay. Yeah, with negative res, you're going to see that there will be a little bit of slight resistance there. You see how it's just kind of chopping around the middle? It's not really a strong run rally. And that's exactly what you get when you have a flat open and res is just sort of kind of chopping the middle. Market's still digesting what happened Friday, and I feel like we're probably going to be fine. If worst case scenario, it squeezes everybody else out and then pops and runs, we're fine. I got plenty of room down in here to play this. So we'll see. We'll see. Let me double check the stocks really quick. Nvidia solid hedge for sure. This is usually a breakout play. So if Nvidia just bumping against hedge for the entire morning, any break of 182.5 would be a nice little run for Nvidia. No, I'm gonna hold on. This is good. It's gonna rally. I'm pretty convinced. Flat doesn't mean bearish. Remember, markets don't fall, they float. So flat, I'm still bullish, right? And if it does chop out really quick, then it chops out really quick. Man, those are good. All right. Let me play another one. Let me just kind of... Okay, hold on, wait. That's the other version of that. Okay. The little mat in my head. Dude, this is great. I love it. Oops. Yeah, Nasdaq back on here real quick. The little mat in my head is telling me to long here. Oh, that is great. That is so funny. I'm getting closer. I'm gonna lose my shit with the little mat in my head. Oh, that's incredible. All right. I like those big run candles. Yeah, let me start taking some profit on some of this. All right, let me cash out. Right? That's a good day. That's all I needed to get.
My shore won't have too much of
All right, all right, all right. I'm gonna hold on to this in 4 of my FundedNext accounts, and I just close out all my Tradeifys just for the first run on this move. Actually, do you guys all suffer from having a little mat inside your head telling you along here? Is that something we all suffer from? You know, there's pills for that. Let me turn up a little bit. Okay. All right, hold on. Let me get you guys a little picture here. I'm still holding long in these 4 FundedNext accounts. Target. So legit. Bro, I tell you, Jason. Special, right? The whoosh fan is a real strategy, and so is the magnet. Whoosh the magnet, baby. Let's go. I can just probably take some profit here on this. This is nice. I love these big runs. Let's go. Let me close out one of those. Hold some runners on these guys. All right, I close out one. I'm just long in 3 now. I'm gonna hold 3. I'm gonna hold 3 accounts for runner, my FundedNext, and I'm just hanging on. So today you guys observed a really strong strategy, which is called the whoosh fan to magnet strategy. One of my favorite strategies we do have. I could like not be greedy and just, maybe I should be greedy because fuck Friday, right? Bum, bum, bum. Got a little mat inside my head. Tell me don't be long or don't be short or my account will be dead. Matt isn't long in any accounts. He lies when he told me he loved me. He hasn't replied to my DMs in so long. Hey, haven't replied to anybody's DMs in so long. This is. It's okay. It's not like that. I don't like you. I don't like anybody. So don't feel bad. It's like I hate everybody equally. It should make you feel good at least. Actually, this weekend was so busy. I do have to get to some y'all's DMs. If y'all wrote me on Friday, I have not had a chance to write you guys back. We actually, Friday was like we went out. So I told you Friday, right? We went out with IDOC's friends, Emmy award winning, you know, famous person, and he was a cool dude. We went and played golf at Top Golf and chilled and had some, you know, dinner and drinks. So I just chilled and got to know this guy. He's a pretty cool dude. And then like nationally famous in the news circles, a Ron Burgundy, if you may. Anywho, that was fun. That was the I told you to give you a hint. I can't tell you like who though or whatever. Hold on. That's a good song. And then Saturday we went to go see Ghost. If you guys are a big fan of rock or metal, I feel like today, you know. Do you guys like the joke that Tip Stop would be like a patch because we make fun of Top Step for having like letter jackets where you can put your achievements. So like Tip Stop the contraceptive is gonna be a patch. This is where this joke came from. It's a little patch for your little mat, if you know what I'm saying. So, you know, trust me when I say all you need to do, you don't even need the patch for the tip. You just need to wear your leather jacket from Top Step. Trust me, that'll do all the cock blocking for you. You won't get laid. So that's the best way to not knock her up, bro. Just show her your framed payout certificates. Show her that you're a funded trader. Yeah, you won't get a, she won't go home with you at that point. Total babe magnet. Debatable, right? I mean, with me wearing it, it looks good. But we'll see. So I'm still just holding on to 3 of the accounts as a runner. We'll see what happens with that. I close out everything else though. Up here really quick. Trust me, bro. She ain't going home with you if you just talk about your Top Step. Show her your certificates. Oh yeah. You'll be fine at that point, trust me. Did it work for you? Unfortunately, when I showed iDoc my payout certificates, she was into it. Cause she's weird like the rest of us. She was like, ooh, funded trader. Oh my. Tell me more, big boy. Did we get to 1,000? We're almost there. 980. We're close. This is a transdermal top signal, yeah. All right, so 3 of the accounts, right? I just helped where I bought, and those I'm just holding on just to see where it goes. It looks like it's selling off, so they might close those out flat. But everything else is closed out. I didn't touch my funded futures yet because I wait for A+, and I was gonna take it there, but I told myself I'd wait for this. Dude, are we getting like the 2nd trade in a row? Is Trump talking or something? What's going on? That's a pretty dope song, by the way. Where'd that go? The opening of that sounded like the opening to like a Mario Kart race. Listen to it again. Watch. Ready? Imagine all like the cameras panning around all the go-karts in Mario Kart right before the race is gonna start. All right, let's hear it one more time. Right, kind of sounds like Rainbow Road. Let's hear the rest of it though. It's catchy though, I like it. This is Futures Trader 420 submission from the 16th. All right, we're gonna get organized here. Oh, so letting you guys know, just to announce it really quick. You know, that big stink that some random dude was making, they lied. They were lying on social media, literally lying. And this is what you have to be careful. Saying the ETF denied a payout, absolute lies. People are spreading false information and lying and then trying to cover their tracks. I immediately unfollowed these people. I don't even know them really. They said ETF denied a payout, which is 100% lie. Person didn't read the rules, and ETF did exactly what was in the rules. Which is they have this thing called a sim bank in their live funded program. You guys got to read how these things work. And these influencers or wannabe influencers going out there spreading. A lot of times they spread fake info because they want you to hate one firm and buy it. This is what they do. They like smear each other's firms because they're not affiliate there, and then they'll come out and like and not, you know, I'm not like trying to start anything, but ETF did not deny anybody's payout. These 2 dudes were lying about it and they roped me into it. They're horribly misinformed. Let's not say they were lying. They were horribly misinformed. They didn't know the rules. And then one guy apologized, one guy doubled down on his lie, so whatever. And when everyone came out was like, no, this is really what they have this thing where if you go, it's a certain distance, like however much you make, they put it into like a bank and they use it to fund your future live account stuff. It's kind of like they have this cool, again, prop firms are going to have creative ways to like, you know, operate. You guys have to read how they all work. And I think these kids out there, they're like dependent on this prop stuff. And all they do is like, well, I made the money, therefore it's all mine. No, it's a prop firm. The fact that you make any money trading paper account is a blessing. But each one has different rules. Well, it's a scam. Well, then trade a different one. Orange soda isn't a scam. If you like grape soda, grape soda not a scam. If you like lemon lime soda, it's like, go find what you like and stick with it. The rules are the rules. It's not the expectation of these like Gen Alpha children are like, well, I made a sim profit. It's all 100% mine. Well, no, it's not. 0% of it's yours. It's a prop firm. The rules are going to tell you how much of it's yours. Tradeify is going to take 80K in payouts and then throw me to live. Anything else beyond 80K in balance is forfeited. This is part of the rules. Doesn't mean it's a scam. Just part of how the game is played. Anybody that plays a game should read the rules of how the game is played. No, you can't just run with the basketball. You must bounce it on the ground. Well, that's a scam. Well, then don't play the game. Like, it's part of the game. And so some people were trying to say that ETF was denying payouts, and they were actually lying. They didn't deny anything. You read the rules. They did everything exactly according to the rules, not a dollar different. And the person that said that actually apologized and removed their tweet. And the other person somehow doubled down on it. I don't know. Yeah, people out on the internet. Anyways, just this is an announcement to you guys that ETF is not denying payouts. At first, I was like, I'm going to stand back from you guys and do my own investigation. And then I did my own investigation and found out that they didn't do anything wrong. So things are good with them again. Why are we still talking about this? Oh, well, okay. Look, let me explain you how a stream works, right? At the start of the day, 340 people got the message when I first brought it up. And now the other 680 people are going to get the message. Just, you know, you have to kind of like plan your content around when viewers are here. Just like why I don't do a giveaway at noon or at 7:30 in the morning. I got to get everybody kind of like on the same page. So that's it. Long story short, ETF didn't deny anybody's payouts. So I'm not wound up about it at all. Okay, let me explain to you how a stream works, right? A stream is a business that makes money. A stream is a business that makes you guys money. Or not you guys, sorry, makes partners money. Everything is part of this, right? So we have to make announcements as we have different viewers. Our viewer base goes like this, right? When we start the stream. Like the viewer base is like do 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 do. So pre-market, we talk about something. Post-market is here. I usually wait till we peak out, then I plan my giveaways right here. It's always about like analyzing and doing that in real time. There's a whole art form to the business on what to do it. But essentially I had to give, you know, 1,000 more people the message that ETF didn't deny anybody's payouts. And if you heard the message twice, thank you for being here at 7:30 in the morning though. Really appreciate the loyalty. But I don't care. It's not matter. Well, it's just a matter of business. It doesn't bother me at all. But people are asking me, you know, are they denying payouts? Are they off the shit list? And they're not. So ETF is still okay. We're still good with these guys. Just FYI. But if they do, if anybody else comes out with any information that any of my partners are denying payouts or subjective payouts or something weird, always let me know and I'll investigate it for you guys. Part of my job, especially being part of the prop space now, is not just to sit back and collect the check. It's actually to sit back and do work for you guys to make sure y'all are getting treated fairly. So if you think it causes me to be wound up about it, well, what would you like me to do? Not do anything? I could take the free money and not have to do any work. Just if you guys want. Yeah, the guy actually did get his payout. But ETF has a weird program. You guys understand? That's not weird. It's different. It's different than everyone else's. It doesn't mean it's right or wrong. But that's kind of what you have to kind of say anytime you guys are learning about the prop firm stuff. You guys have to like really read up on how it all works, because there's like, you know, they're all going to be slightly different rules. And a lot of times people just, and this is for you guys, a lot of times people don't read the rules and it just turns out to be different than what you expected. And it's really making sure on you guys that y'all, any of these prop firms that you guys work with, make sure you do read the rules. And I'll do my best to help y'all as much as I can. Let me show you guys what they had said here. Let's just share with y'all. Again, this is an announcement just to make sure. And I didn't even know because I wasn't really they've changed their plan recently. I didn't know that this was the number, but now I do. And I'm still learning myself too. So this is a plan they do have, smart growth plan. It's just part of their like live program. And so they just like empowers you to scale your life capital and perform and get performance bonuses. Like this is how their quote unquote game is played. And in the prop space, these are all different, just, you know, call them games, right? They all have different rules, different games, and different prizes. And you guys have to make sure that it's a prize that works for you. And if not, that's why we have different partners. We know different flavor for different people. That's a pretty dope song though. I actually kind of like that one. Okay. Okay, hold on. So here's one of their smart growth plan. Basically, it says like, whenever you get pushed to live, your starting balance up to 3 sim funded accounts max drawdown. That's your starting balance. So whatever you bought, whatever those drawdowns are, times 3 is the live account balance. Just like Tradeify gives you like a fixed balance of like whatever it is, right? Like they'll give you a fixed balance of 20K. This is the fixed balance you go. So what it means is we determine which of your elite funded accounts have achieved the safety net, blah, blah, blah. Out of the accounts have met and maintained the net, we select the 3 with the highest balance. And then that's it. You get a live account, and then accrued extra profits that exceed the max drawdown. So anything beyond that will be held in your bank as capital reserves for you to be used as match deposits as you grow your live elite account. So the whole point they have is like, they're trying to create this, like, again, prop firms are doing this because they're trying to match, you know, regulation and such. That's kind of, you know, being like a real prop firm. A prop account, as most of these people out there that got used to it with the Apex model, just trade, get money, trade, get money, trade, get money, right? Trade paper, get money. And they're not thinking that prop firms actually, before all of this, people that stopped, you know, had been trading before 2020. Now, the prop firms are usually like a journey with the prop firm. With your own capital, you invest your money and you go on a journey with the firm. And, you know, your ultimate goal is to become a live trader. This is really what prop firms are supposed to do. And when regulation kicks in at some point, which it likely will, this is where they're all going to go. And a lot of these firms are evolving so that they can have actually like live growth plans and stuff. They kick you to live. That's really the goal. And so here, apparently you get money put into a bank that are reserves for you to be used in future deposits as you grow your live account. And then there's more rules with that that talk about all of this, right? So again, make sure you guys understand, you know, the live plans and all this stuff. Prop firms, you know, I think Apex spoiled everybody. And, you know, the original model after 21, 22 was that go ahead and just trade in sim and you're good and you get infinite money. Now everybody's got a really strong, solid live program. Do you guys know why that is, right? Do you guys know why every prop firm out there is creating sophisticated 2 live programs? Does this make sense, everybody? Because of regulation. That's really kind of the point. You know, they're all like in kind of the boat of, oh, you know what? Geez, it's probably, you know, if regulators crack down, you know, you're going to have, you know, some kind of history that says you're not just like a sim farm where people can get paper trading money. You need to literally have a live plan, right? So the whole point is that you're going to see a lot of prop firms changing their rules and creating, or not changing rules, but like creating new payout rules and stuff, which isn't a bad thing. But do me a favor in the future, is you have to understand that, you know, it's going to be very rare that firms are just going to outright deny payouts subjectively with people. And if they do, we'll never work with them, right? But the rules are going to be what they are. So make sure you guys understand the different rules and the expectations. I think the expectation for most people is that, you know, influencers aren't really educating people in the prop space. They're just watching people get $1 million payouts and thinking, oh, I'm going to get everything I make. Like, I absolutely understand that most of my Tradeify balance is going to go to wash. I don't even care. I'm not in that to make money at Tradeify. I'm in that to show off how good of a trader I am by showing you guys that I made it to live. What do I care about $50,000, $100,000 of buffer payout sitting there. That was so I have to pay money to blow up a lot, right? You know, I have a smart way of approaching the market, which is the cheap way to get to the finish line. Just to show that I'm good. That's the only reason I'm doing it. Like, my goal is different. Other people's goals, yeah, you might need the money. A lot of these traders online didn't understand that either. Like, why is this guy doing that? I don't need the money. I'm just trying to show off. I'm going to get on a leaderboard. I'm going to get a live account, and I'm going to take that live account to the top of the leaderboard to show off. That's the only reason I'm doing this. That's my goal. Your goal may be, well, I want to make 20K to fund a live account, and it's perfectly fine as well. My goal isn't the same as everyone else's. My goal is I'm probably one of the traders out there that doesn't even need the money, and therefore I'm just doing it the quickest and painless way to get to the finish line. For my goal. And so everybody's gonna have different goals too. And you guys will have different goals than me and different goals than each other, which is okay. But anyways, should I add a ticker banner that includes announcements, updates, more information? Yeah, that'd be kind of cool, right? I mean, we can invest in the infrastructure for prop stuff. Like, if it becomes a thing that stays around for a long time, we might actually do it. Like a section on the website, AI based. Here's the prop updates. Here's a rule that has changed, just so you guys get a feed of like things that have happened. We've had a discussion internally about creating some kind of tool. We have an immediate like thing that we've made, which is we have an AI based tool that gives me prop comparisons already, which is kind of nice. What's my favorite business book? I always lean on Outliers as being one of my favorite books as far as like thinking outside the box. That and like Freakonomics is kind of cool. I don't really read a lot of business books either. Looks like the market's pulling back. I'm glad I flattened on most of this. I got my one contract in a couple of places still holding on, but it flat. I could probably hang on to that just in case or double down at the bottom. Probably like. EST one more time. Every sometimes. Beyond 80K, no more payouts, but they move him to funded then. You're talking about me. I've still got like 25K more to go in payouts. And then that's all I got to do is I got to make it to payout. But the market's been, you know, slow to deliver. So I still got to get those 7 days, 7 days, 7 days a couple more times. What's up? Hey. Uh-oh. What'd I do? Kale, yes. Yes, and the white. Whatever. Yeah.
I should get like. But then this is if I get creamy.
Technically you can, but it would discolor the whole thing. But
Oh, yeah.
if you want it, get whatever you want. White is what I always bought, but it doesn't matter to me. You can get dark sheets too. Those are nice. Nice bathrobe, broski.
Thanks. Okay, I have to call them to look up the receipt to see which one we actually bought.
Which one is that?
I have the 2 pillows right now upstairs and I can't.
Why don't you, you know, we have 2 that are good, one of them that's not.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Take them both. Are you going to go to the store or are you ordering it
I
online?
was going to order online.
So why don't you order one of each?
And then, okay.
And then we'll send back the one that doesn't match.
Yep.
That might be the easiest way. Yep. Can you close my door, please? Oh. The CME wants their cut. Yeah, like the regulators are going to start changing, right? Some of this at some point, or at least props are getting into the realm of we need to have a really solid to live program that shows that they're. So a couple of things, right? And let me tell you guys, and I had this argument with you. Again, people don't understand, you know, 80-20 split in profits, by the way. The firm. It's actually a pretty good song. I like that. It's also part of regulation. If you just do like 100% profit split payout, kind of like FundedNext, There's some people, again, it's all gray area right now. There's a lot of people don't really know how to handle it. Everybody's interpreting the rules differently, right? And so the 80-20 profit split that a lot of the firms are leaning on is actually to pass regulation. It's not that they want to take money out. And so when my funded went to, should I? Oh no, this account actually can't make any more. That account is at target. Oh, no, that one either. That one can't. How about this one? Right, that one's good. Let's do this one. Okay, I'm gonna grab the dip. There's a couple more. Oops. All right. All right.
Vincent calls it games you're loud. Best thing ever, he tells the crowd. Predicting volume is huge for me. Get market makers rise and fall. Vincent calls it games you're loud. Best thing ever, he tells the crowd. Predicting volume is huge for me. Gets me ahead of what I see. Gilly says amazing platform growing fast.
These are the reviews. Oh, this is cool. I like this. These are the reviews from the website.
Real people helping every brother. Pop up a forex shouts from space. Completely different than any place. Specific
I like it.
transactional real. This is data you can
I grabbed the dip at trade setup number 2. Oh, dude, if I get this a second time, oh my word. Oh my word.
markets the same, my dear. Donner charts and time frames multiple.
All right.
Philosophy makes trading
Zone to zone, number 2. Dude, EST. You got TPT last night with them once you reach 3K profit as long as under 50% because this thing can open and close the micro. Yeah, I think with TPT, can you guys flip accounts? Because I don't trade with them. How's Apex and Bullnock's reputation? Apex is good. Nothing wrong with Apex. But I am gonna remove them from the top of my stream though. So Apex is no longer gonna be like up here at the top. I'm removing Apex. I'm still gonna have a code with them, but the banner is reserved for like preferred partners. And Apex, while being good, is not a preferred partner. It's still a top 10 firm though. Nothing against it, but there's some better offerings. I'm about to start working with so like in a more traditional fashion, Apex is gonna go away, and I'm probably gonna fill that spot with FundedNext. So I'm gonna have FundedNext, FundedNext, Tradeify, my funded. Why is my funded futures? Oh, there it is. Yeah, my funded futures and ETF are probably gonna be the ones I have permanently there, and that's it. You can flip. Oh, okay. Thank you. Yeah, I heard Bullnox is great. Apex is great. The guys at Phidias, I was talking with them this weekend about their offerings. Have you guys ever used Phidias? I hear good things from y'all. Like, and as much as it is, as many partners as I have, I'm not going to go more than 6. My thing is that I will have 6 total ever. And I'm not going to be like one of those guys that has 40 codes, right? I'm going to pick ones that have really good setups. And Phidias, the guy I was talking to, actually the owner himself, him and I had a long chat. And my problem is that, Phidias is a really good stat account. My problem is I'm trying to figure out how to place them. I do like them though. They seem like a decent firm. And the guy was pretty cool. And the guy took his time over the weekend to email me and help me answer all my questions that I had about how to place it. So my thing is like, what's the unique value prop? When I say value prop, I'm like, how can I, like if I have a really, really, really good straight to funded, like with Tradeify, it's really hard for me to recommend another one, right? I find the best of the best. So what is it that they have that you guys think that would make them stand out against my list? You guys know better than I am if you traded with them. You guys know like the ones I have. What is it they have that like makes them stand out? You guys tell me, Phidias. I've been actually looking at some of the medium-sized firms just to see if there's anything, any juice there for y'all. You guys like them? You like their static? You're using them? Yeah. Tell me what your thoughts are on Phidias. More money. I like making money. Oh shit. All right. Oh god. Oh god, my stuff's freezing up. Take that money, take that money. Lordy. Good lord. Oh. I'm making too much. I'm making too much. I'm making too much. I gotta close out instead of bust consistency. Woo! That's it. That's trading day, guys. That's it. That's fucking it. I gotta close out because I can't bust consistency, but we're good. Well, that more than makes up for Friday. I'm excited. Okay, I'm fully flat. That's done. I'm done. All right, we're good. Well, that's it. All right. You know, it's that time again, guys. It's that time again. I didn't even touch it in my funded. I'm such an idiot. I knew I was forgetting something. Why? Why, Matt? Why did you forget? Hi. I'm so dumb sometimes. All right, guys. Know the drill. Whip it out.
Show me your P&L, whip it out. Show your P&L, yeah, whip it out. Let's see the P&L, whip it out. Whip it out. Look at the curve. Let's see that bank account. Show me that account. Let's see the P&L too. Yeah, show that thing. Let's see your bank account. Yeah. Oh yeah.
The universe felt bad for us because of Friday and finally gave me some pockets to play with. Hold on real quick.
What's your mom's maiden name? Yeah, let's hear it. Let's see your birth certificate too. Yeah, whip it out. Let's see that P&L. Oh yeah, nice curve. Show me your P&L, whip it out. Show your P&L, yeah, whip it out. Let's see the P&L, whip it out. Whip it out. Look at the curve. Let's see that bank account. Show me that account. Let's see that P&L too. Yeah, show that thing. Let's see your bank account. Yeah. Oh yeah. Nice curve. Oh yeah.
Guys, show me your P&L. Whip it out. Whip it out on the table. Show me what you got. 10,000. Okay, so you guys got here your P&Ls. 3K, 1.5, 500, 450, 700, 1300, 1K, 750, 380, 48. Wow. Wow. Nice. 105, $7, 10K day options egen. Let's go, baby. 1K holding. Wait, Ross, you on a win streak? What's your win streak, dude? Options egen, man. Congrats, bud. That's one hell of a day. And this was just a straightforward day. The ones that I have one on right here, I just added one more and then closed out. So basically the ones that I had one, I held 3 runners. The ones that still need to make money. Fell to there. I grabbed an extra contract, came right up to there, closed out, and finished up. Pretty solid. Very, very good. Day isn't over yet. Yeah. 9K. Congrats. Wow. 2K day. Awesome job, guys. Awesome job. Hey, you guys did the work, man. Leo, 9K. Jesus Christ. Legend Smurth, 14.3K. Good Lord. Good job, guys. Y'all are killing it. Y'all know what to do. How much did I make? Oh shit, did I make 15,000? Is that a 15K day? Oh crap. That's cool. Well, that beats Friday's fucking horrible. Time to celebrate with some 80s vibe. Thanks, guys. Is that really 15? Hold on, let me make sure that doesn't feel like 15. Is that really? Hold on. Okay. Okay. Cool. Good deal. What a comeback. You'll understand also, right, that like, you know, Matt's goofy, Matt's goofing off, Matt's drawing fans and magnets. I'm a very serious trader, by the way, but I also try to make it fun and chill and relax while we're actually hanging out together, you know. Give you guys a little bit of extra. But the magnet strategies are really solid. Now right now, well, I am cutting profit here instead of holding for further as #1 consistency locked in most of these accounts. Some of these can make a little bit more, but resilience is still like fluttering around. It's actually -40 right now on NASDAQ. So I did just trim out at half gap, which is what I did a second ago. So you have a question? Do I live trade on this channel? I do live trade on this channel. Yeah, you do. And do people trail your trades? I don't endorse that. I can't endorse that, and I don't. Nobody here copies my trades and should copy my trades. There's an obvious delay of, I don't know, 5 seconds or whatever, but also legally, I don't take liability for people doing it. This is a public blog of me sharing my shit. The purpose of this is not for people to trail my trades, but to answer your question. Have I covered Friday's losses today? Oh yeah, no, more than enough. Friday was still a green day, I think, right? I think Friday I had like a lot of, some of my accounts were like down 2-3K, I think, and some of them were up. So Friday was, I still think, maybe slightly green by the end of the day. I got my FundedNext accounts back like towards the middle of the afternoon, if I remember. But again, I don't like to look at the whole day as important, like as each individual account. Some of the accounts were like taking some pretty nasty hits. You total 1544. Oh, very nice. Very nice. How much do I have to start with? These are 100. Each of these accounts here are 100K, 100,000 accounts with FundedNext, and each one of these are 150,000 accounts with Tradeify. Speaking of Tradeify, let's go away straight to Fundeds. I like the Discord anthem. That's kind of cool. That has like songs with all the right. The scammer payback guy. And Matt, somebody wrote this that says, I kind of look like that guy. A different version of him. Wait, would they say it's hold on. Looks like the also who says people are getting scammed as a scam baiter. That guy is it me or do they kind of look alike? And in a way, we kind of have a similarly shaped head, I would say, and a similarly shaped mustache sort of thing. Our eyes and nose look different though. But we could be long lost cousins, I would say. I haven't done Tradeify yet, so don't type anything. That's really funny. Well, did this come after this is Wall Street, not Sesame Street? Because I say that all the time when people are crying about stuff in the stock market. I love it. I love it. The song title is called "The Customer Is Always Wrong." I love it. I love it. You guys embody me so well and my weirdness. I'm such a weird person. I know. I do nothing according to the status quo. All right, here we go. Ready? We're gonna type Tradeify, guys. We'll give away a funded account anyways. We didn't get 1,000, but tomorrow if we get 1,000 viewers, we'll do it. Okay. I'm gonna clean everything out. You guys got to start typing now. Start over. You haven't typed it in yet. Tradeify, Tradeify, Tradeify. I know I'm weird, right? The customer is always wrong. Who says that? I don't know. I'm just different. I don't know. I think I've just never been one to sugarcoat things for people, and I just have always just been as real as I can be. I'll admit fault when I'm wrong. Absolutely. All the time. But I've never been a kind of person that's like, you know, like if I had a restaurant, it probably wouldn't last long. Like, sir, this steak is medium. I ordered it medium rare. And I'll be like, no, I played the tapes. You ordered it medium. Well, what are you going to do about it? Nothing. You're going to eat your steak and pay for it. Or get the fuck out. That's what I would say. And I probably wouldn't survive that long in the hospitality industry because I'm not that hospitable. I have horrible bedside manner, as people have said. But I also really do work and look out for people. Type in Tradeify in chat because we're going to give away some free accounts in a second. I've been called an asshole with a heart of gold. This has been something I've been called in my life. I'm very kind to people. I'm very giving and generous to people. If they deserve it. Can you have one Tradeify account, please? If you win the spinny wheel, the Tradeify workout in the UK, I'm sure it probably does. I'd have to go to their site and check out, but I don't know of any UK restrictions to prop firms. I don't know. Asshole, just another Tuesday. It's your turn, baby. Can you win a spinning wheel? You could actually win the whole wheel, then you can be in control of the wheel. There's a restaurant called Karen's Restaurant. I've seen that. Is that the one where they throw your food on the table and they eat one of your French fries? Or like Dick's Last Resort, right? Which is, they have one in Dallas, I think. The one I went to. Where like, you basically they just make fun of you and troll you and talk shit to you and it's part of the experience. What do you need to do to be in control of the wheel? You have to go on a very long journey to gain power of the wheel. It's a very, very long journey. All right, guys, I'm gonna spin the wheel in just a minute here. We're giving away one Tradeify straight to funded account and two FundedNext rapid accounts we'll go through. Tradeify straight to funded is an awesome program, guys. If you use code Rocket Scooter, you're gonna get a really good discount. Always. Let me pop this up really quick. Current discounts with some of our prop partners, pretty cool. All right. So anyways, we get 35% off all accounts at Tradeify. Actually, I think that offer ended on the 15th. I think it's just back to 30% off now. We get 30% off with anything with these guys. I use their straight to funded program. That's this right now. This account right here, straight to funded. This is all building towards my funded balance for payouts. No eval. It's just really good with them. A pretty fat drawdown too on their straight to funded program, which I like. I get a lot of room to play on that. The 150K accounts have like 3750 a drawdown. So out the door, you can make a couple mistakes and still have the account, which is good. Some of the accounts out there are really tight on the drawdowns. Other than that, I mean, we have deals across the board. So Rocket Scooter code gets you all this 30% off of Tradeify, 50% off all resets with My Funded Futures. That's going on. And plus 10% off or 5% off. We'll probably get, 5% off all other things with My Fund. We'll probably get another flash sale. We got a 20% off flash sale last week. We'll get another one probably this week or early next week. I'm going to try and let you guys know about that. ETF is still having pass one, get one sale. If you guys like their static account, you pass one, you get another one for free, which is actually pretty cool. And then of course, take profit is still, wait a minute. Hold on, my stuff doesn't need to be organized here. This here. We still get 10% off of all FundedNext accounts. This is by far becoming one of the fan favorites here. You guys love FundedNext. Y'all are using them a whole lot. And take profit trader, 40% off new activation fees and 100% initial test refunds, but also that was extended till the 17th. I don't think we have any additional promo this week as well. Might just be back to the initial 30% off, but anyways, take profit as well. Let me talk to my guy over here really quick. All right. All right, Tradeify, baby. All right, let's get some music going on here. Oh, there's more. We've still been charging you. I know you want a refund. Hold on, the customer is always wrong. Do I need thumbnail and shorts editor? No, thank you. I already have one. Please don't ask that again. I know you're trying to get my attention with that, but we already have a marketing team. But thank you for your ask. Nvidia and Walmart halts? Wait, Nvidia has halted. What do you mean? Nvidia halted trading? What happened? All right, guys, let's spin the wheel in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is for a Tradeify straight to funded account. One of you will be a funded trader immediately without an eval. You're immediately going funded. That's what we do here, guys. And every day we get to 1,000 viewers, I'll go buy an additional one of these. This costs me $500 each time. Because I'm giving you guys a 50K straight to funded account. That's how much I love y'all. Now, if you didn't win this, we have another giveaway we're doing right after this. Datsito, type something in chat. You now have a 50K straight to funded account with Tradeify. Again, one of my favorite firms. I always say my top 3, My Funded Futures, Tradeify, FundedNext. This is my top 3. This is my staples. Hey, sir, can you at least give me one chance to show your work? No, I'm not going to give you one chance to show your work because I already have an employee, and he's awesome. I don't have room to hire anybody. But I appreciate your persistence. I'm not going to punish you for that. I'm saying the stream. I got to appreciate somebody that's persistent. I'm persistent when I'm trying to get something. An opportunity. I appreciate that, but not hiring, man. Remember, we talked about Pursuit of Happiness. Remember, in that movie, he stood outside of Dean Winter every day asking for a job for a month, and they finally got it. Best decision of his life. Persistence pays off. It's the moral of that movie. All right, clean that up, Datsito. All right, what you need to do is you need to go to our Discord, go to the contest channel, take a screenshot of your YouTube ID. Discord link is in the description below. Message our admin. His name is Slacks. He'll be in that channel, and show him that picture. He'll know that you won. And then we'll hook you up to the account. You have to have an account with Tradeify already, so go make an account with Tradeify, and he'll give you all the information. Oh yeah, and then he slapped Chris Rock. I still wonder if that was like really like the whole bit was staged or something. Well, I don't really know, you know. Like sometimes I feel like some guerrilla marketing tactics will stage something like that just to raise the views. Like how many people were like tuning into the Oscars because of that? You know what I'm saying? Let's do something outrageous so people tune in. I feel like that maybe it was staged. Then you have to pay him after. Like I said, it's all part of the act. Like you remember at the MTV, one of the MTV awards where it was where Sacha Baron Cohen was like flying around with his ass out with angel wings, and then the thing quote unquote malfunctioned and he fell into the audience and landed right on Eminem with his ass like in Eminem's face, and Eminem's like this. The whole thing was just a bit. It was staged, and it took a while for them all to say, yeah, we staged that just to be funny. But like, how many people go and Google something that happens like that, right? take to look at it and get you views. I feel like these are all marketing tactics. Really, it'd be very weird to go out there and do that, but who knows? Maybe he just had a hot moment, felt that need to do it. I always see these things and I'm like, how an easy way. Like if I was invited to the BDH, right? Pat, the first thing I did when I walked in there on camera was walk up and just slap him. Views would go through the roof. We would probably plan a bit like that and everybody would be talking about it the next day, you know what I mean? Or Pat just walks up and slaps me in the face. First minute I'm there, whoosh, and I just get hit. I'm like, what the hell, man? Everybody be talking about it. And we'd be laughing all the way to the bank, right? So that, I feel like the Will Smith thing was probably maybe staged, but I'm like only maybe 40% sure of that. I don't know. All right, guys, FundedNext, type it in. Type it in. But then everybody be talking about it. People stage rivalries and beefs all the time. Just for the views. These lyrics are like gold, dude. They're absolutely gold. They entitled the song called "The Customer Is Always Wrong." The price is wrong, bitch. All right, guys, we're gonna be spinning the wheel here. We're gonna give away some FundedNext accounts. Let me give away. I'm feeling happy today, right? Let's give away four rapid accounts because you guys have been a loyal fan base. Don't forget to sub to the channel. I'm gonna give away 4 rapid accounts for you guys. And the more you guys use our code, the more I go out there and negotiate with our partners, right? Like, you know, hey, give us more giveaway accounts. FundedNext has donated 60 accounts this month. I'm going to ask them for 100 next month. We'll see what they say. And then when I started working on my Funded TV, I told them I wouldn't give giveaways on my stream every time. And they give away 25 to 50 things every day. So I feel like by the end of the month, we give away 1,000 accounts, which is crazy. I'm in love. All right, Verban, winner number 1. I'm in love. What happened to hit the like button? I know. Well, we're redesigning the stream. I'm gonna have things more laid out to where I can play it. Right now, I'm just overwhelmed with so many songs and. That's incredible. This is Wall Street, not Sesame Street, bitch. That's so great. Wow, you guys are getting infinitely more creative with Big Bird. It's just like, isn't Big Bird laid off now? Where they had budget cutbacks, so they have to lay off Big Bird? Oh, that's so funny. Verban, type something in chat, bud. You're the first winner. Hey, we got you, man. Hey, there you go. There you go. He just got in at the last minute. The last minute, dude. You finally got it. Congrats, my friend. I tell you, we work hard for you guys. Like, I make sure I go out there and get a bunch of fun stuff to give away. You guys can try out the prop firm stuff for free. You know. This is Wall Street, not Sesame Street. That's incredible. Oops. I'm gonna keep, oops, where'd I go? I'm gonna keep that. Where'd the wheel go? Where the heck did the wheel go? Oh, here it is. Sorry, Blucifer. Blucifer 1322. All right, so today's setup, Bull Zone, is another long setup. I'm gonna tell, like, the universe is literally like handing long setups out on silver platter today. That's crazy. Like, how much am I gonna get to be able to play this range? Oh, dude, these are all of our partners. Wait, I hear some Hold on, or our friends. Wait, these are all the like not partners, but like basically like the we call them partners, but like my friends in the space. I hear all the names. Hold on. I heard Money Matter. These are all old school peeps. A lot of them though. Listen to the lyrics. Zen Garden, you're the winner. I heard Zag Nation's name in there. Zen Garden, type something in chat. Yeah, type something and claim your prize, buddy. That's cool that Zag Nation got a cameo in the song. Soda Hands, winner number 3. We'll give away 4 today. Trade 1 setup again is looking pretty solid. Resilience is actually not any worse. Bull zone, bear zone, bull zone. I mean, the market is just being so generous today. It's like much cleaner than it was on Friday, right? Like a whole lot cleaner. Soda Hands, type something in chat, buddy. Winner number 3. All right. Soda Hands, gotta type something. I don't think he typed anything, did he? Did he? Yeah, I saw that features. That's pretty cool, dude. I like the song. Sniper Scalps, bro. That song slaps, man. The customer is always wrong. The rap metal version is cool. Very nice, very nice. Oh, that's the same. That's another version of that song. This song's a keeper. I feel like half of you guys are getting lifetime memberships by the end of this month. I don't know how we're gonna do it though. We usually do lifetime. The thing is, we usually do lifetime membership if we use the song. We usually have 1 winner. Last time we had 2. This time we have like 50. So I don't know how we're gonna do it. I'll be putting myself out of business if everybody gets lifetime for free. But I'm gonna hook all you guys up with something. If we use, if like we'll have like 2 grand prize winners maybe, then we'll have like a bunch of like winners, and the winners will get something. Maybe I'll give you guys all like a funded account or something. How's that sound? Something like that. What do you guys think? Is that 4? Okay, that's 4, guys. Congratulations. Like if you didn't win the grand prize, then the second prizes could be like a bunch of prop accounts or something, right? Maybe I'll get one of my partners to sponsor it. Even better. Maybe they give us a bunch of accounts for it. Versus, Blue Silver Zen Garden, Training for Keeps in Verbon. Congrats, you guys. You guys know the drill. Go to the Discord. Go to my channel for contest. Message Slacks the admin. Picture of you guys' screen name. Y'all are all members, so all of you guys, I know all of y'all. I've seen all your names in chat before. But y'all know the drill. Y'all message Slacks. He'll hook you up with the account. Take a picture of your YouTube IDs and let him know. You like 3 months of Rocket Scooter? A Rocket Scooter? Good idea. Like funded accounts or something. Like if we pick your song, I give you like a free funded account or something. That'd be like a $500 prize. Because I feel like we're gonna have like 30 winners this time around. So I might be spending what's 30 times 5,000, right? I'll probably be spending like 15. Wait, 500 times 30 is about 15 grand. I'd be spending like 15 grand on prizes. But hey, you know what? It's kind of like I'm buying the rights to your song, right? If you think about it like that. Technically speaking, maybe I gave like 30. I feel like there's like 30 songs that I love. First, second, third place lifetime, and then just pick yours, of course. The $1,000 code giveaway, it's on the last day of every month. So it'll be on the whatever the last day we do giveaway bonanza. So it's on the last day, the 30th. Or this time will be the the 30th is on a Saturday. Well, it'll be on 2 Mondays from now on the 1st of September. Wait, $500 times 30. Is that $150,000? My brain is wait. That said 5,000. No, 500 bucks an account times 30 is 15,000. I said 5,000 though. Definitely not 5,000 an account. Good deal, guys. That's it. This is Maddie Mercury right here. How do I look with the Dr. Disrespect mustache? With the members only jacket in the arcade. That's pretty dope. Good deal, good deal. Oh yeah, we had that one. We heard that one. Hold on. The little mat in my head. The Ned Flanders and Matt. Stupid sexy Flanders. Feels like I'm wearing nothing at all. Nothing at all. You remember that episode when they went skiing? Stupid sexy Flanders. It's like Jason Sudeikis. Oh, it kind of does, right? Nothing at all. All right. Take a look at the kind of like a zoom out chart here. It's pretty interesting, that like low consolidation here. Supporting this area. Like, I don't know. There's a lot of people out there that are saying the market's going to drop and fall. There are not a lot of people. Sorry, there's a lot of people that are saying that think it's going to fall today. No evidence of that. VIX is an absolute decay, so I'm not afraid the market's going to fall at all, but we'll see. Expiration on Wednesday, so right, and like on a daily chart, it kind of looks a little weird and top heavy, right? I mean, this thing right here always makes me feel a little nervous, but again, there's days like this that just end up like that. So I'm not too worried, but we'll see. We'll see. That was a pretty good song. I like these 80s songs, man, a whole lot. I'm absolutely digging this right here. You've actually like 100% embodied like everything about me in this photo. You literally got my boots right, my jacket right, my glasses right, my hair right, my tiger right, my couch full of money right, and you literally, this is like my entire lifestyle. Even the sconces on the wall, and the window that looks like it has stock chart candles on it. You've literally, this is what my living room normally looks like. The one thing you are missing, exactly, there's one thing that's missing is the skulls though. You're missing a couple of those, but not bad. This is like 99% what my life is like. I usually drink Pinot Noir with my white tiger, my white Bengal tiger. It's incredible how well you know me. News about the war today. Which Ukraine? Which war are we talking about? Where is mine? Oh, here it is. Zelensky visiting Trump. Yeah, he's gonna have Zelensky and Putin all in the same room. Putin. At Bear Zone top, I'm gonna grab it long in my funded account. Putin. Rasputin. Pukin. Gonna listen to 80s of what you see in the news. Ukrainians will never give land. 80% of what you see in the news. Yeah, I mean, they're all in the same room. At least that's good enough. But I promise you guys, this has nothing to do with stock markets. I'm not going to care about Russia, Ukraine related stuff. I mean, it might have a reaction, but I don't think it's going to affect anything. Version 2 of that song. Let's check QQQ where we are in the middle of the pocket here. Yeah, middle of the pocket. DD ratio solid still. With all the gimmicks on the stream, I'm running out of places to put like random photos. I need like, what I need to do is I need to have like a wheel where like maybe the photos just kind of like nice and small just for fun. They pop up somewhere. Like, or maybe they like they cover up my face. They pop up here and then they go away. We'll see. Maybe we don't have to use them. It's just funny. You know, I'll bring them temporarily on the screen. But yeah, you definitely embody my lifestyle. My tiger is a very big fan of red wine, so you know. Let's look here, looking for that same setup again. Am I move to wheat futures? Oh, I have no idea. Yeah, you guys are very passionate about the politics over there. I honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I know very little about it. I haven't really been paying much attention to the reasons and who's doing what and why. So mostly just for the sake of, you know, what we're doing trading. It's not really affecting the stock market, so we don't really cover it that much. You hear it every day. War is always bad, man. It's always sad subject to talk about. Let's hold that bull zone bottom, baby. Hold on, let me talk to my to that over really quick. Shoot. Very cool. Very, very, very cool. You can always go back to the jam chill music. Change of pace. Chill music. Am I in a trade? No, I'm done. Down in here. At the bottom of the pocket, I'll take a longer here my funded account, which is this one right here. Market trying to die today. Tap with NVIDIA, let's double check. Apple, good. Amazon, decent. Microsoft, blah. MHP under Microsoft though, which is good. Meta, broken MHP, which is bad. Tesla is still kind of bullish, but not really momentum bullish. Google liquidity pocket, which is fine. Google support here, which is fine. Yeah, I think we rally from here. I think the market is big rally from here. This is the make or break. So this is make or break, like literally from here. It's very bad if we break this. From now, this is it. This is the opportunity, or it's highest from here. That's it. So I think the market's going to make its decision very soon. I think bet on the long side here. Okay, is there room so I can play with any of my other accounts? Maybe there's some room here. Maybe some of these FundedNext accounts, I might still be able to make some room in those. All right, whatever. Let me do it. All right, I'm gonna enter one in 3 of these funded. All 3 of these, the ones that don't have 1,000 These guys right here. In there. Make or break, baby. Let's go. Let's go. You're out on the, you just took LB trade and you're out, Gabriel. This is Wall Street, not Sesame Street, bitch. I love you guys. Y'all make me laugh so much. Y'all make my job so much fun. The customer's always wrong. Leonard posted the picture of Will Smith. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, by the way, did you guys, anybody play the Battlefield 6 beta this weekend? The open beta? I like to joke around. I always say that, like, I'm modest about how good I am at trading, but I know I'm probably FinTwit's best Battlefield player because I'm really good at first-person shooters. But if you guys play Battlefield, we should squad up sometime. 6 was great, dude. It was a complete, like, okay, I'm gonna tell you, and this is a controversial opinion to say this so soon. 6 is gunning for being one of the best in the series, if not top 2 or 3 in the series. Now there's a lot of diehards that are, you know, like, you know, the 20-year-old games are the best and this and that. I'm gonna tell you, I would say that 4 was awesome. 5 was not as good as 4, but good. You know, they kept getting, and Battlefield 1 was great. I like that one. 2042 was trash. I could not stand that game. And 6 is a great return to the OG model, but I feel like 6 is kind of like the Fallout 4 of Battlefields. It's different. It's different in a way that I like it, so it's up to me. I am a fast-paced, twitchy player. I'm really good at Call of Duty. You know, die, respawn in 3 seconds, die again, respawn in 3 seconds. Like that, I can play like that. I'm really fast and really good at that kind of gaming. Battlefield was always like a slower paced game. You know, you'd spend minutes before you die, sort of thing. Then you respawn, you got to run all the way back to the fight and whatever. But this version is like, I mean, you're like, people are sliding around like it's Black Ops 6. It's so crazy. The player movement is different, and movement is a better skill gap. Like essentially, DICE had this thing to where it, depending on who shot who first, it doesn't matter if you got more bullets in. The person that shoots first would win. They try to make it fair because of the latency and stuff. And so I hated that about like 4, 5, and 6, or sorry, 4 and 2042 and all that. Even if somebody got the first shot off and you still like mowed them down with bullets, they'd still kill you. And I hated that. And so it was like the skill gap was kind of gone in those games. So I felt like everybody was good and you just died a whole lot more. And in 6, dude, I was running around like it was Halo, just going like 40 kills and 3 deaths with an LMG. And I was like, oh, skill gap is back. I'm like slide jumping. I'm doing everything I did in COD. I was like, oh yeah, this feels nice. But now people don't like it though, because they're like, well, it feels a lot like Call of Duty. I'm like, yeah, but that's why I like it, I guess. But it's not like, it's still not like twitchy fast pace. It's like the combat is really good. It's like I'm sliding around a corner with the shotgun and, you know, like slide around a corner, get a headshot with the shotgun, and people are just like, you know, like trying to like mow, you know, just like hold the button down and mow it. So I feel like it's like a whole lot better version for the series to actually have skillful one-on-one dogfights kind of thing. But still has that Battlefield feel to it, which is like nice and slow and big combat and really good. This could be my favorite in the series. I'm not gonna lie. I've only the beta though, but it's leaning towards it. The gameplay feel is just flawless, I feel like. All the other ones I had some slight kind of weird, and it was so crazy because I never snipe either, and I was sniping the last couple games last night, and it was quick. Like, you know, like just I was getting some like turn around, no scope. I got a guy like no scope headshot, like twitching and hitting him, and I was like, okay, the controls just feel great, and I don't know what it is. And I'm playing on my new laptop, maybe that's what it is too. But I'm playing on all ultra settings. You know, I'm getting 130 frames a second in ultra settings on 4K from my gaming laptop. Pretty nice. Bad Company was a lot of people's favorite. Yeah, Bad Company was great. I liked it. It's not BF anymore. It's like another COD. It's like slower COD though, right? It's like a slower version of Call of Duty. It's not as fast. Even the smaller maps. It's like you know, and also with COD, you can't like, you know, blow the floor out underneath somebody and have the whole building collapse on them. So I mean, it's still got Battlefieldness to it. It just to me, it feels like slower COD. But I like games that have a skill gap difference. That way I can actually beat people because I'm really good. And I hate when bad people are given opportunities to be better. Then I die a lot and get more annoyed at the game. Shane, they didn't return to the Bad Company style. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But right now, they went more into the arcadey style game like COD. Yeah. There's a slide canceling. I don't know if they're gonna fix it. Well, with Battlefield, it's like so in COD, right? When you slide, you slide, jump, and zoom in at the same time. You just cancel and stand up and shoot. With the Battlefield, it's not really like canceling. It's more like whenever you hit spacebar, you stop sliding and then jump up, which is kind of cool. It still throws them for a loop, which I like. There's actually like more momentum in the Battlefield, I feel like, but that's like the only thing that feels different. But I'm like running around, and I'm like prone diving and stuff around cars. I'm liking it. Maybe I'm just the only person that, and I've never really played Call of Duty. Black Ops 6 was the first Call of Duty I really played. And I was like totally digging it, but the beta was, you didn't like the beta. I thought they said they were going back to the old school, but just another COD. That's what a lot of people said. They were like, they don't like the COD feel to it. You're playing lots of Hell Let Loose, Let That One Up, Hardcore, World War II, requires strategy and teamwork. I like that. You're, I guess, yeah, BF6 is the best Battlefield to date. Yeah, and like, see, and that's kind of thing is like the polarity of that. Like I'm in Dan's boat, and it's just flavors, and like there's no right answer. But like if you like the faster style of gameplay, this will probably be your favorite Battlefield ever. It's very COD-like, but it's not super COD-like. You're not crammed into like a small, like I mean, Call of Duty maps are like they're like this big, like that's it. Like for 4v4, you're gonna be in a map that's this big, and for like 10v10 or I forget whatever the game style is, you're in a map this big and Battlefield. You're not crammed into like a tiny little room with like, a couple of places to run, like in the COD maps. They're like small little, they're tiny little rooms. So you just die, respawn, die, respawn, die, respawn. You can actually spawn control because it's such a small map. So Battlefield, you still got to run back to the action, for 20 seconds. The heck is this? Man. You watch the face of a building collapse like it's real. You can tell it's next level. Huge potential to hit with the yeah. So I'm in Dan's boat. Like I played all the Battlefields. And I really only just got into COD lately. Not because I loved Battlefield. I liked Halo. If I wanted fast plays, I would play Halo, right? But I'm not gonna lie, I really, really like 6. It's the perfect blend of COD and Battlefield. It's great. And BF2 was pretty good, yeah, for sure. Yeah, and I think Battlefield is so much better. Honestly, Black Ops 6 being my first COD was good, but people don't like it. And I wasn't the biggest. It took me a while to get used to like how fast paced the gaming was. And I started competing, and I didn't like get that far. I grinded out with some friends of mine. I got really high up into platinum, and I was trying to grind for Crimson, and then I gave up playing COD. I started playing Elden Ring. So I probably would be Crimson ranked. I don't know if that's any good or not, but that was where I was. Well, again, I only grind out one season, and some buddies of mine were Crimson. One of them was Iridescent, and then I was Platinum and grinding up, and I just kind of abandoned. But once I got used to it, it's pretty good. And I'm a mouse and keyboard player, so COD is like arcade mode, yeah, for real. I'm gonna play the Apex Tradeify tournament. Wait, there's a Tradeify Apex, like Apex the video game? Wait, explain. Or are you talking about the football, fantasy football? Wait. Explain. You about Apex the game or Apex the trading Apex? What are we talking about here? Wait, the game? Are you kidding? What? Okay, I'm in. Hold on, it's in the Tradeify. Somebody send me a link to the post or whatever, if you can, in Discord, if you don't mind. Are you kidding? All right. I'm diamond ranked in Apex, baby. Let's go. I'll come in there and slay some people. They need a Gibby main. Let's do it. Apex Legends competition. They did Halo last week. Let's go. All right, I'll go in there. I'll go there and slay. So of all the games I've ever played, by the way, so you know, I was Titanfall was my probably the game I was the best at as far as ranking goes. And Titanfall I was Diamond 5 ranked for like 20 of the seasons, which is like the highest rank you can get. Which similar to like Predator on Apex. So Titanfall 1, I was like OG Titanfall 1 player. I had a team of guys. We competed pretty good. And Titanfall 2 was okay. I liked it, but when they came out with Apex, that was totally my jam for the longest time. I bounced around, but I'm a Gibby main. I'm a Gibby shoddy. That's my style. Dude, Titanfall was so good. And you know, they actually, like, there's this whole movement to bring Titanfall back because you can't even play it anymore. EA canceled the servers, and there's no servers that run the game. You can't even buy the game anymore on Steam. It's kind of sad because yeah, I can bust out my old Xbox, and I have it on the Xbox, but you log in and nobody plays. But the game was so good. Here's rumors an Apex took over. I know, yeah. You got me on Valk, Path, Wraith, Bloodhound, Crypto, Bang. So when Valk, like I switched before the healing meta came back and everybody was playing like Gibby, Lifeline, and Newcastle, which was kind of like the new meta last season or this last season. I was playing Valk before I dusted off old Gibraltar. So I was Valking it like crazy. Valk's good all around for anyone on the team. Positioning your team is really good. I look like a Gibby shoddy. Yeah, I look like that kind of player, right? I'm very aggressive with the defensive player. Like I run up on people. I'll call with my team, you know, it depends if we have like a mobility player or not. If not, I'm usually leading the pack and I'm like, come on, let's go. And I'm running up and throwing a bubble and dancing around with the shotgun. Oh, it's almost like cheating at that point. You main Lifeline or Valk? Team need, yeah. Ooh, Lifeline just got so good. This last the last big update for her. It's really, really, really good. And everybody was playing that meta. You just come to the realization that somebody here in chat has definitely been killed by Matt. Yeah, so some of you guys have taken a mask to the face plenty of times in Apex. Let's go. The bubble baddie giving. I think it's fun because I have like really good like shot leading aim, so on mouse and keyboard as well, and I'm good at like whenever you're dancing around somebody, like leading a shot with a shotgun to just like bounce in, bounce out. I got pretty good at I'm very twitchy at like getting, I could like turn around and hit somebody like square on, so it's very good for up close combat where people have slower reaction times. So when you watch people play Gibby shotgun, it's just incredible. You'll watch like one guy just use a bubble and melt a whole team. Ash is like the new, like, I think Ash is like the new hot player now that everybody is. I think Ash by far is like ranked probably the top player ever since all the new updates. Ash is the best mobility, and I think they're gonna have to update Octane because nobody's playing Octane anymore because Ash is so good. Like I noticed, I'm not seeing anybody play Octane anymore. Every team has an Ash on it. Did I play PUBG? I've never played PUBG though. She plays the new sniper in Apex. You rotate R6. Oh, nice, nice. That's a flicker. I didn't play Marvel Rivals, and I played Overwatch for just a little bit when it came out. That's it. Yeah. Ash is too good, man. I haven't really been playing a lot of Apex lately, but I did last season. I guess that season's still going on right now, I think. No, I think it's the new season already, yeah. It started on Tuesday. It started on August the 5th. That's right, at 26. I played 20 before 26. That's 20. Marvel Rivals is something that a lot of people I know play. I have not gotten into it though yet. But oh yeah, dude, it's like, you know, when I like difference between Battlefield and COD, I'm saying is like, you know, Battlefield, what's cool about it is destructive elements, right? You can literally reduce the entire map to ash. You can just blow buildings up, things crumble. I love when people like camping in a building, you know. In COD you can't do it, right? But in Battlefield, people are camping in a building. If you have the right loadout, you can just blow the building walls up and then the building collapses on the people and kills all of them. And it's kind of like very, very fun, tactically speaking, because other than that, the game would be so bad, like where you just camp and you have to kind of like deal with it. So I like just, you know, sliding around and diving around and shooting grenades and stuff. The 6 was really fun. I'd had that much fun in a Battlefield game in a long time, probably since 4. 4 was the last time that Battlefield was like, oh my god, this is so good for me. And 5 just felt like a worse version of 4. Come on, let's get that support down in here. Should I do a teammate giveaway? No, that'd be kind of fun. Yeah, somebody Tradeify is having. Okay, I don't even know if I've had the Tradeify Discord over here. Let me find it real quick. Here it is. Where do they have their gaming stuff? Oh, gaming chat. Yo. Is Apex like a solo tournament or is it like a team tournament? How are they doing it? Howdy. What's up? For real?
Yeah.
Are you wearing clothes under that bathroom?
Not really.
Oh.
Ooh.
What's new, man? How you feeling? Groggy? Check the link, it's right to the post. All right, hold on.
Do you want to do Vinyasa tonight?
Sure. Wait, hold on. Team, just click the link. Oh, dude, Tears of the Kingdom, Live Toad Dog, did you play it? Yeah, by far. I would say that I would rank Zelda Tears of the Kingdom as one of the top 5 games ever made in the history of gaming. It's that good.
Did you tell them that's what we connected over?
That's right. That's what we did.
We're gonna have a Zelda themed wedding. Do you guys not know that?
That'd actually be kind of cool. Well, I played Tears of the Kingdom is just a masterpiece as far as Zelda games go. It's by far the best Zelda game since I'd probably say ever. I think it's better than Ocarina. It's just such a grand game. It just never ends. There's so much to do for the Zelda series. But yeah.
Did you play Ocarina?
I did.
Oh, I loved it.
Everybody did.
Yeah. It was our first real intro to 3D Zelda.
Yeah. Tears of the Kingdom was pretty good. Yeah. It just like never ends. If you like Zelda, it's just like it's the new benchmark for that kind of game now. All right. Dude, I didn't know they do all kind of gaming stuff in Tradeify. We're about to have an Apex tournament. Tournaments and events. Let's go.
Are you gonna join people's game?
I don't know. We're gonna sign up for this. Hold on. All right. Game mode trios, 4 to 6 games, rotation. Okay. Legends, time for community events. Teammates being the tournament signups channel. Okay. All right. Oh, I gotta sign up for a team. I need to submit a team. Oh crap! I don't have a team though.
You and your chat can create.
All right. All right. So I'm gonna need some Apex players. If you guys play Apex, hit me up in Discord. Let's go compete in this Tradeify Apex. I want to do it. Hit me up. We'll do some. I don't know when the tournament is, but let me know because I'm all down for it. Look at this. They have like looking for squad and gaming chat. This is crazy.
Rocket Scooter too.
Yeah, that's true.
You do have a gaming channel, right?
We do.
We do. Hang out.
We do.
Hang out.
Let's do it. All right, trial. Yeah, dude. Let's do it, man. I'm down. Play some Apex. You any good Apex?
No, I don't know how to do shooting games.
Look at that. He posted a Gibby gif. That's my character.
That's you?
Yeah, Gibraltar, man. He's the big Samoan guy. Doing some cover for my brother. He's like kind of like what's his name, Maui from that Moana.
You know why I'm miserable?
What's up?
I just got a message. I have to be in Lufkin, Nacogdoches. So both places, and Livingston. All those cities have to hit before 12 p.m. tomorrow.
Wow.
Like,
It's boring.
What's in Nacogdoches?
We would go out there like and go camping when we were kids. Nothing. It's just empty. I mean, it's not bad. It's just that's where we'd go camping and stuff. Yep. Fun, baby. If you ever do a group of MMORPG farmers, you're in. Hey, I play a lot of MMOs as well. There hasn't been a good one that's come out in a while. The last one I played was Black Desert Online, which was probably like 10 years ago. I've been waiting forever for Ash of Creation to come out, but it's been like an infinite alpha and beta phases for the last 4 years, so it was a fun I played Ultima Online and EverQuest 2 and Aeon and Anarchy Online and Guild Wars 2. In Guild Wars 2, for 2 years, I ran the top World v World server in the world. We were super competitive in that game. So I ran one of the biggest guilds on the top on a server called Jade Quarry at the time. You guys played Guild Wars 2. You got smashed up by Jade Quarry in 2013 or whatever it was. You also took a couple headshots from my mage, apparently, back in the day. You loved UO, you put on cat skills? Oh, nice, dude. I was on Pacific. I had two tunes. I had a murderer who lived in the outskirts. You know, he was read by like hundreds of murders, and then I had a regular normal guy. They were both casters. Yeah, I played on NA server, yeah. The MMO space has been kind of like a dying thing. Black Desert 2 was Black Desert Online was great. It was just completely pay to win. I had to whale the shit out of that game to even be competitive, which I did. And you don't want to know how much I spent. This was probably in 2015, maybe 2016, somewhere like a decade ago. to loot box games, man. And, like RPG games. You'd have to, you like paying money to like, basically RNG to like get your gear upped. You have to RNG, and if you fail, the gear is destroyed. So imagine building gear, and then you want to up it to the next level and you fail. 5% chance of success to go to the highest level. And you fail, you get started all over. People tanked hundreds of $1,000s in that game just to get the gear up. You had EU, Ego, and Guild Wars 2 until TA went over and flopped. And A was always talked down on. It really, yeah, it really was. Oh yeah, we had like 3 mega guilds all move when they opened server transfers. We all moved from our original server, and we stacked Jade Quarry with two Asian guilds, so we had 24-hour coverage, and we were very like meticulous about meetings and stuff. It was like running an organization was so crazy hardcore. And then after a couple of years, I quit the game, and I passed the leadership on to some other dude. I think they ran it for a couple more years after. That was pretty fun. You know, they're coming out with Aeon 2, by the way, if y'all liked Aeon, which I thought was a cool game. Aeon 2, however, was supposed to be mobile only game, which I thought was really stupid. And then I hear rumors that it's going to come out on PC, so we'll see. Have IDoc and I played It Takes Two? Yeah, we're actually almost about to beat it. So we were in the middle of playing it, then we updated. We built our little movie theater wall, so we unhooked everything. But now that they finished everything up, we got to hook everything back up. I play Dota. Yeah, well, I honestly would totally be into games like that. I think I never jumped into it. I think I would be pretty good at Dota and League and all that. Do I still talk to my old gaming buddies? Not really. From that long ago. Because we carried the same guild from Ultima all the way through to Guild Wars 2. It was like the same group of people. I mean, it rotated in and out, but it was usually like a core group of people would move to the next game. And before Guild Wars 2, we were all like really heavy into Rift, and we played that game for a while, and then we all moved to Guild Wars 2, and then I basically took a hiatus from gaming for a while. And then about like 2016 or 15, whatever, Black Desert came out, I jumped into that completely anonymous and solo, no guildies, no friends, nothing. And I just joined another group on my own. So I haven't really run any groups or orgs in a while, but that was like my old school days, man. I'm a total PvPer. So like when I played World of Warcraft, I only played arenas. I didn't really like do like a lot of raids or anything. I was totally PvP style gaming. Save myself from League, don't touch it. Okay. Do you play Dark Age of Camelot? Dude, everybody I know from back in the day said that was probably the best MMO like of the early 2000s. Like when DAOC is still some people's like favorite MMO. Are we scannable today? I think it was 58 on Friday. Let me see what it is today. On S&P, it is 58.50. Yep. And NASDAQ is 209.75. So it hasn't updated. Oops. Still the same. Oh, come on, market. You gonna move today or what? Congrats on the movie wall. It's pretty sick. Let me see if I have a post of it. Let me see if I got media. I put it in there somewhere. Oh, here it is. I apparently post a lot of memes and stuff. Let's go here. I did post it on Twitter though. All the stuff I post in here. Oh, there it is. That's it with the lighting around it. I designed the whole thing too, the cabinets, everything. This is an 83-inch TV, and we had these 2 windows in the walls. We're trying to figure out what to do. So I designed this thing around it where it comes off the wall with lighting behind it and just some paneling. Kind of nice. Oh yeah. Total cost of the project was only the cabinets, the paint, the paneling, the lighting was only like 8,000 bucks. That's it. Barely anything, man. We were getting quotes from people that were like, for sconces and electric work. These guys moved an outlet. They, you know, basically hung the TV, put the paneling, did the lighting, made the cabinets custom, painted the cabinets, everything. 8,000 bucks. And the people we were getting quotes from were like quoting me like 20 and 30K. And I came on here and I was asking you guys, I was like, what's the price for a freaking wall, right? Remember I asked you guys on stream, I was like, would you guys pay like 50K for a wall, 30K for a wall? These companies that we found on Instagram were like quoting us 30K plus. Only 8K. Well, compared to what the other quotes were, they were quoting me like 30K. And we were like, I don't know, but that's before we actually solidified on design. These people were doing it for like half the price. Well, in all honesty, this was their first project doing this. They were custom cabinet makers, but we liked them and we were like, can you guys build this? And they're like, yeah, it'll be our first project though, but we won't charge you a lot for it. And I'm like, okay, how can you mess up paneling, right? I figured it's not something, these guys make great cabinets, you know. I figured the risk was low. I don't think you can really mess up paneling that much. It's just putting wood up. So we went with them and it turned out beautiful for 8K. So remember, cabinets are expensive. When you get custom cabinets, they're gonna cost you a lot. Redo the cabinets in your kitchen, you're paying, you know, 10K plus probably for that. So custom cabinets with all that paneling, super, yeah, super good. The wall has Matt's face in it. LOL, looks like Matt's face. It kind of does, right? We had to hide those tiny windows that like were completely useless. Much better than those quotes. Yeah, their walls probably came like a TikTok dance or whatever. Like when iDoc and I we asked you guys, we're like, it's just the price of construction going up, and people are like, no man, I redid my whole kitchen for like 30K. And I was like, okay, because I feel like this artistic wall we wanted, that a lot of these people were just like quoting way too much. But honestly, I'm super thrilled, and I would recommend these guys, anybody in the Houston area, as good as they were fantastic. And they came out a couple more times. Obviously it was like a learning experience for them. So there was a couple of things that they did that were like they kind of messed up, but then they refixed it. But for a first time project of that kind of magnitude, you can't expect everyone to get it right, but they got like 95 out of 100. And then they patched up the little errors and things turned out pretty damn good. I paid too much. You would have done it for 7.9. Damn it, Gluten. What the heck? Where were you when we were getting quotes? But for like completely transforming the room, that there was a gigantic, it's a gigantic white empty wall. You know, other than that, there was really like, you can find that post. Like, I'll show you guys really quick. Oh, good. So I'm still long in the trades I told you guys about. I grabbed long in my funded. I grabbed long in oh shit, I gotta close out. Shit. Oh God, too much money. Can't go over consistency. Okay, I had to close out these three. I was long there, and this one. So I just closed out my FundedNext because of consistency. So those guys are good. Damn, dude, what a fucking day. What a great day. So if you look, and I don't know where the post is, but if you look, you know, this is an 83-inch TV. So obviously, like, you know, when I stand, I'm probably this tall. Actually, no, how tall? I don't know how tall I am. Let me think. I'm probably 10-foot ceilings. So, and then the ceiling goes up with the stairs, right? And so this was just a gigantic empty white space. It was really ugly. That was just like, it was very empty with nothing, just this giant area. And so this really just kind of closed in the room and made it look very professional and very nice. So we were excited about it. This was our new house. We got a new house in December and we haven't done any work to it other than just kind of like living with whatever it was. All right. All right. So I've closed out everything but my funded futures. And let me take the picture of that now. So let's update. Good Lord, man. I love this. Was a complete thank you, universe, from shitty Friday to give me decent Monday. I like seeing all the accounts looking good like that. Let's go. Add this up for me. My couch doesn't talk, don't touch the wall. I'm rich. LOL Arsh. 18.3. Cool. Good deal. Awesome. 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 All right. Good deal, y'all. But as far as like house projects go, the next thing we want to do is a backyard, and I want to do it before the winter time, which is and I'm trying to like design this thing right from my funded TV. I'm trying to design this backyard area where I want to do like, we have this sort of like let me just kind of show you how it looks. So outside the house, I get this really sort of rectangularly shaped backyard, which is nice to have a yard in the city. Finally, I'm super excited about it. I've got my grill right here. We get a lot of space. Air conditioner right here. Got this little grill table there. And I have like my little baby garden right here, which is just, you know, I used to have like 50 different plants that I would grow. And now I'm just growing like maybe 10 things. I had some pepper plants, but like just over the weekend, I actually chopped them down and threw them away because there's I don't have all my stuff set up. The heat is too much. Normally I put a shade so they grow very well, but I was kind of like half-assing it this time, and the peppers were stunted growth, and I just basically killed the plant. So all I have now is like herbs, you know, sage, rosemary, oregano and stuff. So what I want to do is I want to build out something. Now the three things I need are a place for a garden, maybe. I need a place for Pickle to go to the bathroom, and I don't know what I'm going to do. And there's like gates that you can't block either. All the houses are connected, and the HOA comes through and does everybody's backyard. So there's gates that they just open, they come mow your yard, and they move to the next house. So I can't exactly like block the area off with a garden or whatever. So these areas gonna have to stay open. So I was thinking is to build, like, since the AC is here, to build some kind of like grass patch and call it Pickle Patch, where he can just go poop and stuff. Like have it being like real grass, and then have turf right here where we can have, you know, like a fire pit, maybe some chairs or whatever, and then have my grill over here, and then maybe build garden along the fence back here. I don't know, and then do some lighting and stuff. So I'm trying to figure out how I want to use this backyard space, but I want essentially to have my herbs, my plants, place for Pickle to take a shit, and then a place for my grill. And I can't block off this area so the mowers can continue to go through. So now what we're doing right now is planning out the backyard, hopefully for a winter, because I'd like to get a little fire pit in there. But I mean, I spent the last, you know, 5 years of my life building Rocket Scooter and sort of like focusing on that. We never really focused on doing much else. So now it's kind of fun to sort of like chill and build something new. Weed garden? No, it's not herb garden, it's herbs garden, so not that kind of herb. But like I cook a lot of the time, so I grow my own oregano, and not oregano, but like actual oregano, you know what I mean? So I have like oregano, 2 different kinds of thyme, some basil, sage. I grow sage. I use a whole lot of it Thanksgiving and stuff, and winter holiday time. I like to get like peppers and tomatoes and stuff. Zucchini. The zucchini takes up a lot of space though. It's almost a waste of time to grow zucchini unless you have a farm. You can take up a lot of space just to get a couple zucchinis every once in a while. Might as well just go buy it at the store. Is weed legal in Texas? It's decriminalized. So people sell like THC gummies all the time at places I go to, and they're like in the open. So I'm assuming it's like decriminalized to the point that I don't know if it's legal yet. Like Delta 9 is not legal. Delta 8 is. But at Delta 9 is highly decriminalized, so I gotta pick up my garden. I'll have to throw something up. Dude, it's very weak. I'll have to show you a picture of my old garden. It was kind of impressive. I had like an irrigation watering system. I had a structure that blocked out the sun, and it was really nice. This new garden is like the plants I decided to keep. I gave away 40 of my planters, literally, to all kind of people when I moved out. Hey, like, you want some planter with some really nice soil in it? And they took it. Now I've got maybe like 8. That's it. So my rooftop of my last townhome, got 10 minutes left. So my last townhome, I used to live in a 4-story house with a rooftop deck. And the deck basically, like, this is looking at from the side, I had this like rooftop here. And looking at it from the top, basically it looked just like this. I had like rows of herbs here. I had rows of like tomatoes and peppers here. And I had them all organized based on how the sun would pass over the house, based on where the shading would be and where the most sun would be. So I had to scientifically arrange that garden so like the things that need shade would be at a spot where it'd be shaded more often against like this wall. There was shade here. So, and then I had rows of just stuff. I grew at this point, I had like 8 different kinds of lettuce. I had like 2 different kinds of tomatoes. I had every single herb known to man. I had zucchini, squash, artichokes, yellow onions, white onions, chives. I was growing everything. Everything, baby. I had a strawberry plant. Shit, I had all kinds of stuff. We want brunch, we go upstairs and just pick it off the vine. And so I had all kind of stuff, man. It was great. And then now I just kind of kept like a little bit of it. Everything else got thrown away or donated. Good day today, man. Have I grown a baby? I have. That one is 7 years old right now. My girl or my girl, one of the two. Put my girl outside sometimes when she's bad. No, my grill. The old garden. I'm sure on my Twitter. Let me go to my Twitter real quick. I know I have posted pictures of the old garden way back in the day before I moved. So let me find it. I post a lot of pictures though, so I gotta scroll really far back. I'll show you. I can show you guys a picture of it and maybe a video of it when it got destroyed by Hurricane Beryl. One of them, Beryl, I think the name was. So my funded account, I'm long on that. I'm gonna hold it till the end of the day, see if I can get this. I believe the market's gonna go up. Okay, so here's a picture of the newer version of the garden, the less epically cool version of it. Hold on. Where the heck was it? So this is all I've been able to, that's all I've kept. It's just a handful of planters. That's it. And that's on the side. So I didn't keep much, but this is, you know, like rosemary and oregano. I mean, yeah, oregano, thyme, parsley, cilantro. These are the peppers I just killed. Oops. Let me see if I can show you guys the older. All the way far back. Maine. Keep going, keep going. Did they hit the end of Twitter or something? It's like it's not updating anymore. Well. Oh, there we go. Somehow I had posted the Flanders, nothing at all. I don't know where that came from, but feels like I'm wearing nothing at all. Nothing at all. No, I must have posted that as a meme to somebody sometime. All right, it's slow to load, but I'll see if I can find it later. Matt's mints, there you go. Matt said, "Do you think the market will go up?" Yes, sir. All right, It's taking a long time to load up, so figure that out later. All right, guys, let's get ready for my Funded TV. You guys know the drill. I'll be live over here, and we're gonna do, like I said, I told these guys for me to be on their show, they need to do giveaways every segment. So, you know, this is part of it. You give away 25 to 50 things for you guys, pretty much every segment. It doesn't go any further. Man, I think like broke Twitter. It stopped loading new photos as I scrolled further. I want to find the hurricane post where it like got completely destroyed by the hurricane. So I'm gonna hang on to that my funded. That's the only place I'm still long. I'll let that bad boy just ride as far as it can go. It doesn't scroll any further. Oh. I don't know if I have a picture of it. I have to get on my phone and show you later. The ETF get back to me about the event. Yeah, so nobody got denied. The trader was absolutely wrong and he didn't read the rules. And he got money moved to their sim vault in their live program. This is exactly the rules. So yeah, the trader removed their tweet and apologized, and the other dude doubled down on the lie and then just try to like gloss it over like they didn't look stupid in front of everybody. Yeah, like the guy that called me out didn't even say, "Yo, bro, I'm sorry. Here's another post," and I didn't call you out. He's just being an absolute tool about it, and then doubled down on his thing instead of being like, "My bad for looking, you know, trying to call you out for something you didn't do and being wrong." Instead, it's being a gentleman about it. The dude slid up into my DMs and started posting pictures of how rich he said he was with this condo, this and that. Like weird. Like just come at me. I don't know this guy. Who this guy is. Freaking doubling down on us. I was like, okay, who are you people? Who are any of you? Like, why are you talking to me? That's what it was. ETF didn't deny anybody's payouts. Then the guy apologized to ETF, the guy that made the original comment, the tweet, and they removed his tweet. So yeah, so with them, like basically what happens is if you go over a certain balance, they take that money and put it into what they call the vault to fund like future things in the live account. I don't fully understand it all the way. I'm trying to learn it myself. But essentially, they don't deny your payout. They tell you get a payout cap, and then the rest of it, when you go live, goes into what's called the vault. It's reserved for future use for you, which is kind of how they, you know, rehab traders or build traders up in the live program. Am I going long? I have been long. I'm one account right down here. I grabbed long, and that's it. And we are there. So I'm going to get out of here, guys. I'm going to go to my funded TV. I love y'all. Thanks for tuning in. What a great day. 18K. Let's see if we can turn it to 20. Everybody go here because y'all see me live on my funded TV. Then we come back here to my channel to finish out the day. Everybody go here. Why not close with negative res? I could. But flat days, I don't really use resilience as a strong indicator of direction. I use it as an indicator of flat days, market's gonna likely chop. So I'm sizing down with negative resilience. I'm still not betting against it, but I'm sizing down. BXY bulls on bottom. Okay, thank you, Gabe. Thanks for letting me know that. All right, my friends, we will see y'all later.
Trends we ride with heads held high. Resilience makes the weak ones fly. Future
I think we're gonna talk more about